Everybody good. Well, it was my birthday last week,
Oh
and
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Happy
Happy
belated.
birthday,
Thank you,
bro.
thank you, thank
Belated.
you.
And J Rose the week prior. Did we talk about J Rose when we was on
We
the show?
didn't. And J Rose was a week prior to mine,
Yeah.
exactly a week,
Yeah.
and that's why he was off.
Yeah, you ain't see me. I mean, you don't see me anyway.
Look, see,
Mr. Mysterious.
Yeah. But yeah. So J Rose's birthday, and then my birthday, we all had the day off. I was saying to the guys, I gotta check everybody's timesheet and see
Yeah.
what's the sick days looking like.
Yeah, yeah.
Been having a lot of off days lately.
Word.
Right.
But yeah, my birthday was cool. My girl and my son surprised me with some gifts, and my mom brought me a cake. And unfortunately, the cake was cream cheese icing.
Oh man.
So yeah, me and the toilet were.
Yeah, you was hugging it.
Yeah, me and the toilet got real acquainted this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, it was great. You know, I'm 33 now. Not much has changed. I don't feel
Yeah.
much older. You know how people always ask you, "Do you feel older?" I don't feel
Yeah,
much
yeah.
older or anything.
I haven't felt older in like 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
It's
my
like
my
that.
knees started creaking. Like, what is this? What do we have here?
Okay.
Oh no!
So
Why?
this is-
Thank you.
So this is a cake for J-Ro and Hood, you know, so we doing it on the show for y'all.
Oh, why? Thank
Just to,
you.
you know, easy
Thanks.
like these motherfuckers.
Word. Like.
Yeah, but that was all
Thank
Ness.
you.
That's
Thank
Ness
you,
and
Ness.
Kenzie.
Love
so
y'all.
There's another cake,
Got me-
delicious cake. that
Got
we'll
me
get
blushing
into
all
later.
on camera.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Gotta be red as shit.
that's all them though. That's all them though. But
It's
yeah,
a nice fucking cake,
that
though.
was
I ain't
perfect
gonna hold
timing.
you.
They must have heard it.
Guys.
I didn't give them a cue or nothing. They must have heard.
Yeah, Jerry, we gotta do like our moms used to back in the day. Don't cut my baby name out.
Yeah.
That'd be like the last part of the cake.
Right.
Word.
That motherfucker smells delicious.
Yeah, man.
Word.
What was that just made? Minutes ago?
Just icing, man.
Like, man,
It's beautiful.
we gotta look at this shit the whole show. Like,
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
crazy.
shit, I might sneak a bite.
Yeah, they should have cut it.
Word, you know how we get. Like, come on now.
So where y'all want to start, man? Y'all want to start with some rap beef?
Nah, man. Let me start off with this Joker movie, man. I went to
Okay.
go see the Joker. I was supposed to take somebody's daughter out, but
Oh yeah.
bitches be acting up.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
man.
Man, you can't ruin this for me. I want to see this.
Nah,
No, I'ma
he
give
ain't
a
gonna
brief
give up no
review 'cause
tick.
I'm not gonna get on
hell
no
no.
you
Yeah,
know,
don't
I'm
go
not
because everybody want to see it.
But I wanted to see it because everybody was trying to make the comparison to the Dark Knight, so I went to go see it because I love
well,
the Dark
stupid
Knight.
people are trying to do that
Yeah.
because it's not the same type
Yeah,
of movie.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's a completely different type of movie.
as it's
So
intended to be.
it's hard to compare because in the Dark Knight he was the villain.
Yeah,
And the Joker is like the origins of what made
Right.
him become
that's
the
the
villain.
intention.
Right.
Yeah, so and the acting was great.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
on top of that,
Phoenix
the
is a good actor.
the main of course 99% of the movie is about the Joker, but you do get a brief history about Batman's parents
right.
and the connection between the
Yeah.
Joker and Batman parents, which is going to be crazy
Well,
if you don't know it. But
You would
that's
think,
interesting.
in my opinion, what's happening is DC is getting ready to do a Batman reboot,
Mhm.
and they're going back to the beginning and leading up to it. you know,
yeah,
so
so
we've
I
never
mean,
really seen that before.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I think it's an incredible move, and if they can pull it off and get a new
Yeah.
Batman or get Christian Bale back,
So like for the most part, like the acting, like it draws you in. You really understand why the Joker is the villain. When leaving the movie, you love the Joker,
yeah,
which is crazy. So
I always loved it.
yeah, but now like you're
My
really
favorite-
gonna love
my
him because
favorite
like
character.
it brings you now you understand, right?
Yeah.
Like oh, he's just not a villain for no reason.
Well, I've
So-
seen on Twitter. I see a lot of people saying it's dark.
It's dark in the concept as all right. So serial killers, right?
Mhm.
If you watch this movie, it kind of you understand in a very sick weird way. You understand why serial killers become serial killers. So that's why people are
Yeah.
getting scared. It's really not violent. Like, no, it's not a violent movie, but it's like, damn, I understand why these motherfuckers go crazy.
Right.
And
Yeah.
and the acting is so good, it make you understand and it makes you sick. Like, I gotta. I mean, so I think that's the
Gotta
point.
snap out.
Yeah,
of
you
it.
gotta snap out of it. Like, damn, I can't understand why this nigga shot school up. Like, you know? and it's-
Jesus Christ.
But it's sad, and that's why
Those
people.
are the
There goes our syndication.
Listen, if you watch
and
the,
Morris
but
Evans
listen,
only.
but when as the like, if you didn't see the movie, it sounds. But once you watch the movie, you gonna be like,
Nah, I hope I don't see that when I leave that movie.
Yeah, man. I don't want to
I mean,
understand Billy's plight.
No.
nah. But you just you understand like. I don't want to give it out because you ain't see the movie,
Yeah, don't give
but
up
once
too much tape.
but
man.
once
Don't
you
give up too
see
much
it, you're
tape.
gonna go back like, all right,
Yeah.
he was brave to say it, but I understand it, and that's the crazy
Nah,
part.
I'm not saying that you're not brave or whatever for saying. I'm just saying I hope I don't feel the same
Right.
way when I leave.
The acting is that good though with
Nah,
the
no,
Joker.
Joaquin
Like, the
Phoenix is a beast.
Yeah.
Like he's a monster.
Yeah,
Like,
he's a fucking
it was
beast.
He
great.
lost like 50 pounds or something.
Yeah.
Shoot the movie. Looks terrible. Hopefully
Yeah,
he gains
word
some
up.
more weight by then. So
That's what I think we don't give actors enough credit for.
Mhm.
What they put their body through sometimes to get that real image.
Well,
Like,
well, remember 50 did it, and we ain't even that
Right.
movie ain't even make it to the fucking big screen.
this nigga almost killed himself.
Yeah.
And 50 did it the best for no reason.
I was
Yo, this
worried.
nigga almost killed himself.
Yeah, I was worried. Like,
Yo, that shit is incredible.
yeah,
bro.
and shit. I don't even think that shit made it to DVD. That shit was like
I don't even know how I saw it.
BT.
Word.
I,
Like
I
you woke
can't
up.
say that I've ever sat down and watched that movie.
I've
through
never
and
seen the
through.
movie. Only seen
Yeah.
pictures of 50
Yeah,
skinny. I don't
never
even
seen
know
it.
what was it about.
I have no interest in watching it.
Yeah, what was his role?
No clue.
Cancer patient?
Yeah,
or
he had a
something?
I
cancer.
saw it and I
Oh, okay.
forgot. It was bad.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
saw it?
cancer.
I woke up out of a nap and it was on.
Fuck
Yeah, that's usually how things go on
Yeah.
BET.
Yeah, word up.
So overall, would you recommend the Joker movie?
Yes, it's a must see.
Yeah,
Must
yeah.
see.
That's
Yeah.
what I keep hearing.
Okay. What's up with let's start with Shaq and Dame.
Shaq and
Part
Dame.
two.
Part 2.
Hey, bro. I love Shaq just for starting it and entertaining it. You feel me? Like, Shaq's a very funny guy.
Yeah.
King of NBA rap beef. Rap beef. I gotta give it to him.
Yeah.
Is this
Got killed, but
I mean,
But they were. See, I think it's two different things. When I listen to Shaq, I'm looking at it a certain way and I'm judging it a certain way.
yeah,
And then when I look at Dame, I'm looking at it a different way and judging
Right.
it a different way.
right,
Because he's really giving you bars.
right.
So you judging on that aspect. Shaq is just fucking around.
Shaq is
Yeah.
like joking to me.
Yeah, but it's good. It's good and fun.
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
in some parts, like when he was rapping, you like, all right, Shaq.
Nah, Shaq gave some
All
bars
right,
in both
yeah,
of
man,
them.
yeah.
I just didn't like the flows he was using. But
Yeah.
it's Shaq.
But it's Shaq. He's
Yeah,
50.
it's Shaq.
He's 50.
But he literally like took the victory whole
Yeah.
flow and. But it's Shaq, like we said. But yeah, I looked at it more of as a comic relief thing for Shaq. But
Yeah.
Dame
Yeah.
is like dead ass. With this
Dame
shit.
is like, nah, nigga, I rap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Dame is like
Word up.
taking it real serious. And the crazy thing about it is Shaq is going to get the win just because
He's
it's
Shaq.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's
like,
Shaq.
like yeah, like
And he's always been the funny man.
right.
So
Yeah.
it's like he's doing what he normally does. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Twitty said 50 was a football player and had got cancer. In that movie.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, because I had no idea how.
Tweety watched it more than
How does
once.
a football player.
He watched it more than
Hollywood
once.
is crazy. Speaking of Hollywood, I don't want to go on a tangent, but has anybody seen the Harriet Tubman trailer?
I see the trailer. Yeah.
Was shit going down like that?
I don't know.
I mean, we don't know. We weren't there.
We
I
don't
mean,
know, but I
how-
think that shit was going down like that.
Yeah, you
I think that
she was
shit
pulling
was.
up on the horseback with the strap.
That shit was a little.
They had to
I think that
spice
shit
it
was a
up or
little bit-
something.
You know how Hollywood do, right? When
I'm
I saw
just
the
saying.
picture with the shotty, I
But
was like,
soon as word got out that somebody,
Yeah.
a black lady's on a horse with a gun, I'm like, yo, somebody.
Yeah,
had to-
everybody's coming.
Yeah,
Yeah, everybody's coming.
like,
This is going to be put in today.
Yeah, I still want to see it though.
Word up, nah, it looks like a good movie, but I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know if she was more just like elusive
Mhm.
or if she was really about it.
Right.
But like,
I mean,
she probably had to be about it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
spoke to
she had
Saquon
to.
and he said that all throughout history they say that she did carry a gun of some type.
Yeah.
Some people said it was a pistol, some people said it was a rifle. I would
Yeah.
assume it's a pistol, being as though a rifle may have been harder
Being
to
that-
conceal. Well, I don't know. With a dress, she may have got the rifle off.
But the thing is, like, as she's moving, does she
Mhm.
really have to conceal it? Is she ever to a point to where people are seeing her?
Right, she might have been
So
just
she-
after
Yeah.
dark with it.
Yeah.
Right.
So it
But-
could have been a rifle.
But like I told Saquon, I always picture Harriet Tubman just as fast.
Yeah, just being
Yeah.
elusive, like
Yeah.
like you know what I mean, just in the shadows, kind of.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, the gun definitely makes the story more intriguing to me.
Yeah.
I definitely want to see what that's about.
Yeah. I hope Hollywood just don't get too extra with it. Like we're watching the scene and she done
I mean,
shot
they gotta
like
make
8
money.
motherfuckers. You know how
Yeah.
they
They
got
gotta make money.
Take a bullet in,
And
the,
they put
in
the
the
shit in
leg,
the dress real
live
fast.
the rest of the movie.
Right.
Ah.
Horseback with the strap, right?
Yeah.
Twin. I'm just saying, the first minute I see her do a backflip off the horse, bust the
Word.
gun, like I'm done with
Like
it.
the
done.
Matrix.
Yeah, right.
Like, nah, get the
Like
fuck out of here.
Right. like
Fuck out of here, Harriet.
right, they going to some crazy move where she's got 6 bullets and kills 8 people. Like, oh shit.
Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Right.
Yo.
Like, come on, Miss Tubman.
Yo, Harriet's gotta fucking chill, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they gotta release the dubs though. They gotta release the dubs now.
Yeah.
Yo, he said one backflip.
Word up, though.
Word. And you know Hollywood, they'll try some shit.
Hell yeah, they'll try it. Like,
Yeah.
well, blacks were athletic.
Yeah.
Yeah, word up.
I mean, we are though.
Yeah, typically.
Way far on a tangent. We were talking about Shaq and Dame, but everybody agrees that Shaq won.
I think Shaq won.
Dame is the better rapper. We
Right.
all know Dame.
I
is
think
the
I
better
think
rapper.
the battle, Shaq won.
My
Right.
thing is, you know, we made music. Where the fuck Shaq recorded shit from a closet?
Nah, Shaq recorded that shit on
Yeah,
an
Yeah,
iPhone.
that shit was mixed
Yeah, that
horribly.
shit was horrible. Like I listen to Dame, I'm listening to Shaq. Like Shaq just got on his
Yeah,
phone. Like
Shaq definitely didn't record
But you
his
gotta,
shit.
you gotta remember, Shaq was rapping in the '90s. His
Word.
fucking,
That's what I'm saying.
his fucking engineer's probably dead or something.
He was recording on that boombox that he had on his
Yeah,
first
right,
one. Nigga, what
exactly.
is you doing?
He put the tape over the.
Nah, he
over
was
the
on
tape.
Stuck some paper in that bitch and taped it.
He was on set and made
Word
Charles
up.
Barkley record that shit on the phone. Hey
Word up.
Charles.
Yo, he
Yo,
took
we
a
got
stab at
beef.
Charles.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
going
he
to say.
did.
Like Charles ain't have shit to do with nothing.
Said I don't like him either.
Yeah, like. But that's the crazy thing. Like you still gotta go to work and look at this nigga.
Yo,
Shaq don't
nah, I
give a
think
fuck.
they just know that they just fucking around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, Shaq's whole thing was a comedic relief.
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
But I enjoy Shaq's disses more. I enjoy Dame because I like hip hop. So
Right.
hearing bars is always good. But you know, J-Ro, what you think, man? Who you give it to?
Man, it's hard because they come from 2 different eras.
That too.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta factor that in there.
Yeah.
I mean, they were both good. I
Right.
think they were neck and neck with each other.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't want to hold Shaq to today's standard because today's standard
You
is
can't. He hasn't rapped in fucking 20 years.
Right.
Yeah.
25
I mean,
years.
but by today's standard, he did better than a lot of
Absolutely.
people would. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not gonna.
Word up.
So we can't even say that. But I get what you're saying, J-Ro. It's
Yeah.
it's almost like the Michael Jordan LeBron debate. How you gonna compare it when
Right.
it's from
And I
two
always
Yeah.
say, I'm like, look, man, I did that shit for a while. I'm like, I'm not doing this no more.
Yeah, I'm done.
Shit
with that
makes
shit.
no sense to
Yeah,
me.
I
Fucking
don't even
done.
really care anymore.
Me neither. I don't fucking
I
care.
don't care.
I got to
Yeah.
experience 2 really great basketball players.
Right.
That's it.
So let's talk about Amber Geiger trial.
Yeah.
So as you sure everybody's seen on the news, the key witness Joshua Brown was found dead after receiving multiple gunshots about 4 miles from the Botham Jean murder scene. Brown was pronounced dead just 10 days after taking his stand. Brown's accounts of what happened the night Botham Jean was murdered would prove to be a pivotal piece of the puzzle and ultimately led to the conviction of Geiger. During his testimony, Brown was asked by prosecutors if he had heard Geiger order Jean to put your hands up like she claimed she did in her testimony. Brown claimed he did not hear her give those commands. Police say the murder was a drug deal going wrong. Brown was meeting 3 men from Louisiana to either sell or purchase drugs. During this meeting, an argument ensues, and Brown ends up shooting and wounding one of the 3 men. Another one of the 3 men returned fire, striking Brown, and at that time, a backpack and the weapon Brown used to shoot the first man was taken. After receiving tips, police raid Brown's apartment and find 12 pounds of marijuana, 143 THC cartridges, and about $4,000 in cash. The Dallas PD denies any involvement in the shooting of Brown.
I ain't buying that shit.
Bullshit.
I ain't buying not one word of that shit.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Shit makes 0 fucking sense.
Yeah.
And it's a horrible story at the end of the that.
Yeah,
You
and
could have did better than that.
You know, a common theme when there's black on black crimes is it was a drug deal going wrong.
Yeah, come on.
They always try to involve drugs in it because I don't know if a lot of people know if you are hurt in the city that you live in, it is that city's responsibility to pay you
Right.
for your injuries. So you're in Salem and you get shot. There's something called the victim's compensation. You're shot in Salem. You're a regular working Joe, and this is proven that you were harmed in some way. You can receive funds for that.
Right.
And a lot of cities know that, so they like to throw in it was a drug-related crime, so no one will receive funds for being injured in these incidents. Here, basically, Dallas PD has been known for corruption.
Right.
This isn't the first incident where they've been accused of such type of things. Overall, it's just a sad situation because at the end of the day, we lost 2 young black men.
Yeah.
And I don't know the type of life Joshua Brown lived. I don't know that man personally. And at the end of the day, regardless of the life you live, nobody deserves to be shot and killed.
Killed, right.
So
young.
Right. I'm not buying the story like you said. And I personally know people that have drone from fucking Jersey to Texas to get drugs.
Right, right.
But I'm not buying this shit.
Yeah, and that's the thing is the story is believable.
Right.
But right now, this time after what just happened, and it don't add up. It don't add up. And then, so he was shooting at y'all. Your man's returned fire, killed him, or I don't know if he died on the scene or not, but shot him. You run over, take his bag and the gun that he was. Nah, I ain't buying that shit.
Yeah, for what
I ain't
reason?
buying that
Right.
shit.
Like,
Why would you take the gun? What if the gun killed your man later? Why would you want that?
Right.
That shit makes no sense. Only a stupid motherfucker
That's
would
what I'm
take
saying.
the gun.
Whoever came up with that story didn't think it through.
Nah, man.
They just saw black people and was like, "Oh, we can easily say this was a drug deal and get away with this."
But the
one.
problem is it's just some dumb motherfuckers doing some dumb shit.
Yeah.
But they keep getting away with it. It keeps getting covered up for them.
yeah.
Right.
And
It's
then
fucked up.
they try to paint a picture like he's this type of thug, and he like
Yeah.
before then he was what he say? Went to community college. He was playing football, and prior to that he owned several properties he did for the Airbnb,
Yep.
Yeah.
and he testified in a fucking Dragon Ball Z shirt.
That's
Yep.
what I'm saying.
Like,
Look, man.
you feel me? Like he was living
fucking
life. He
kid.
was cool. You feel
Yeah.
me? So it's like you're trying to paint this picture. We're not dumb.
The media,
We know you trying to do this so you can give her what she got. Like what
10 years.
10
10
years.
years.
So now you're doing this so you can give her less.
Well,
Cause that's what they're trying to do.
Nah, it's reported that he was going to testify against the Dallas PD or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And he
So
had
he
it.
wasn't done.
Right. He
Yeah.
had more
So
to do.
you talking about a corrupt police force that
Mhm.
could possibly get some pressure for this whole situation, and the dude is gunned down in a bad drug deal 10 days later.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
And like you
Can't
said,
let
and,
that shit fly. Elections coming up.
and then once he testified against her, they found her guilty like ASAP, the jury.
Yeah.
So it was like now they on your ass because
Yeah,
now
his
the jury.
testimony was like every bit of 75% of what.
Yeah.
convicted.
That's what I'm saying. So
So-
the shit don't nah, bro. I ain't buying that shit.
Shit's
Yeah.
sad.
Right. But yeah, that's that. We're gonna get into a little more uplifting.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So Tyler Perry opens the doors to the Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta, Georgia. The studio sits on 330 acres of land, all owned by Perry, and is the only black-owned major film studio in the country. The star-studded event was attended by Beyonce, Cecily Tyson, Oprah, and Stedman. Bill Clinton.
Stedman came out.
You seen him?
Yeah.
Stedman
Yeah,
stepped out.
Stedman.
didn't he?
Yeah.
He said, "I'm popping out for this
Word
shit."
up.
Whoopi Goldberg, and more. And Bow Wow says his prices have gone up.
Yeah, I don't know what
since
the
he
fuck
attended
Bow
the
Wow
event.
Bow Wow,
talking
shut-
about.
Prices
Yeah.
for what? First of all,
The first thing I said was, "What the fuck is Bow Wow doing?"
yeah,
This nigga.
he's
the
excited about taking a picture with Bill Clinton.
Sell your wave caps and shut the fuck up.
Bill Clinton probably didn't say nothing that meant anything to him.
Bill probably know who the fuck he was.
Yeah, Bill was like, here we
Bill
go.
was
like, who
high
is-
as fuck. You seen Bill in that picture?
Word up.
Bill was smacked.
He was happy to be there.
yeah.
It's crazy how the black community accepted Bill.
Oh
bro.
yeah, Bill's
We
definitely
love
one of
Bill.
us. He'll
We
always
took Bill
be.
in like a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
and he been riding that shit the fuck out. Bill was riding
Word
that shit
up.
out. I believe we're gonna accept Billy Cyrus if we haven't already.
I think Billy got in, bro.
Yeah, I think that Nipsey thing got him in.
He knew
I
what
got
he
him
was
over
doing.
the hump.
Yeah, he knew what he was
Look,
doing.
him back in the young bull was had him right there.
Mhm.
The Nipsey
the
thing
Nipsey
is like,
shit
all
took
right,
him over.
all right,
Word up.
bro.
I'm trying to get his
Come on.
address so we can invite him to the cookout.
It's so crazy that
He's gonna be at the
did.
cookout.
Remember we was talking about he did what Miley's been trying to do for the last 10
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
He did it with one song.
One song.
Yeah.
Word
And
up.
Molly had to shake her ass by Jordan.
Well, she wasn't shaking her ass.
Well,
she was shaking.
trying.
Yeah,
She was shaking her back.
bones.
Back,
bones and
neck,
skin.
If people were so
shoulders.
trash trying to enter our culture, get a little bit of something out of us, then haul ass back to the white people like, oh, that was
Yeah.
just a
Word up.
tease.
Yeah, just a tease.
Just a tease. Like, this bitch did a whole album with Mike Will made it, and we allowed that shit.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? Tiptoeing in my Jordan. Like, yo, sit the fuck
Fuck that.
down.
Yo,
She had
word
finger
up.
waves in the video.
Word up, bro.
We let Miley rock finger waves.
Miley's
man.
on some bullshit, bro. That's
You know,
like
we
That's
accept
terrible.
Nicki wasn't having that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nicki was
went
about to
with that
fuck
shit.
Miley up.
Yeah, that'd
Word.
been crazy though.
She was pissed.
That might have ended Nicki quicker than she thought.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what does this Tyler Perry move mean for our culture as far as creating films and that industry goes?
I mean, it's
Not having to sit at that table anymore.
Yeah, Tyler's done everything that he's been trying to do with the help of Oprah over the last, let's just say 10 years, just kind of pushing his own brand. And his own brand got him to the point to where he can just create brands for the black community forever.
Right.
You know
And like,
what I mean?
it's like
So, I think it's a turning point.
yeah, like you said, it's major because now, like, we don't have to sit at the table no more. We make our own rules, and we can be bigger than Disney, all the other studios because we got our own.
Right.
Well,
We
he
ain't
already is bigger than all of them. 'cause
Yeah, but-
all of them can
literally.
fit inside of him.
Right.
Yeah, but now the door is open.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the door is open. We can go through him and, like you said, you go to the Oscars now. It might be like 12 motherfuckers win, 12 African Americans winning awards now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What? On the table, I believe.
They right there.
Yeah, somewhere.
So I mean, and I think we paid like $250 million to build all that.
Yeah, it's 250 million. Yeah. That's
Gotta-
big money.
Gotta spend money to make money.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that-
but he'll
like,
get that shit back in 2 years.
What?
Easily.
You gotta think about
Nah,
it.
maybe less.
Yeah, all you gotta
Yeah.
do is Medea goes to
Yeah.
college or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, one more Medea movie and get him over. Especially when you get all your returns, 100% return.
It's
Yeah.
all
You
yours.
own it all. What you put
Mhm.
in, you get out.
And then you gotta think about like what is that gonna be in the next 10 years? It can be major.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
mean,
I'm saying?
well, that's what it should be like when you. The way it should work now is if somebody pitches a movie to somebody like a Denzel. All right, but we're gonna shoot it at Tyler Perry.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Make them have to go to Tyler.
You
Mhm.
gotta sit at his table now.
Columbia want a movie, cool. We're gonna shoot with Tyler. though.
Pull up on me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
word.
saying? You just
Exit
need
3.
that kind of support.
Exit 3.
You want Will Smith?
Yeah, he can corner the market. And
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck films, TV shows,
Everything.
commercials.
Everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
Word up, you gotta come see me.
that's what I'm saying. So if you get that kind of support, then
Is Tyler Perry married?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't know. I never heard.
Moving right along.
Yeah.
don't want to start any narratives
Yeah,
on our
yeah,
show.
nah, look, I chilled.
I know I've never
Chill.
seen him with a woman.
I
but-
chilled. I wasn't going
Yo,
there.
shit.
Never seen
I
him.
mean, have
Never
you
seen
though?
him with a woman, only as a woman.
Right. I mean, do your thing.
Facts
Tyler.
don't lie.
Do your thing, man.
I want
He need
to
to-
come see the
Did you get-
studio.
Hey, man, Black Power.
I want to come see the
Yeah,
studio.
man, you need
Nah,
to,
shout out Tyler Perry.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the jobs to post it. Indeed.
Y'all gotta chill, bro, before I lose my chance to get a job.
Yeah, I tell right.
Yeah, I need that.
Just let me dump the trash or
Hey,
something.
yo, not up
Word
for
up.
debate. We
Y'all
want.
almost
we need
blew-
that.
Y'all almost
Yeah.
blew it.
Word up. Hey,
Yeah.
man, you never know. We might be shooting a show from his spot one day.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
We'll,
That's why we
we'll
gotta-
be there too.
Hey, J-Ro, make sure you edit that shit out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want Sharp and Tyler be like, nah, I know you
Yeah.
niggas.
That
Word
light
up.
skinned motherfucker.
You know how they get down, man. I gotta
Word up.
check my Twitter, man, because once we make it famous, I know I said some
I'm
bullshit
deleting
on
my
Twitter.
Facebook
up,
because I
bro.
done diss every artist.
I
That's
know
why.
said some
That's why I
bullshit.
put my disclaimer out for the white face already. I was like, look, man, I apologize.
Oh, that was
man.
hilarious. What
I
character were you with that shit? Was you the dude from Martin? Like, it's a party.
Nah, I shouldn't have been him, but nah, we was just playing real rednecks from,
Yeah.
from out the way. You know what I'm saying? Just regular
Looked like
motherfuckers.
Brett Michaels. I was like, what the fuck is
Word up.
this shit?
Word up, that's why I apologize, man. I'm trying to get that shit out the way.
Yeah, we
bruh.
make
White
it.
face.
Word. White face scandal.
Now y'all see how it feels.
Word up.
White
Word.
people. White people.
Man, we ain't never getting syndicated.
Yeah, we'll never
bro.
get
It's a
syndicated.
wrap.
It's cool though. It's
Yeah,
cool.
nah. We just keep
Quentin
doing
loves
this.
us.
Yo, speaking of Quentin, bro, I know we off on a tangent right now, but I took a venture back into the old
Old
life.
stomping grounds.
Yeah, it took Aiden around the corner, like where I grew up and shit. It was weird, but it was the same.
Right.
But yo, like kids don't play. I know you know the Indian trails.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You might. Do you know the Indian trails?
No, strictly from Stella.
There's no Indian trails no more
No.
because kids don't play outside. That shit's all
That
grown
shit
up.
done grew up
Damn.
into grass
That
and
shit
shit
was
covered
emotional,
up.
bro. Yeah.
Damn, we used to ride our bikes through there.
Yeah, word
That
up.
was a big thing, the Indian
Yeah.
trail.
Yeah, but that was cool. But that's off on a tangent.
Yeah, I see you walking by Buds and all that.
Yeah, man.
Buds
felt
make some
good.
good cheesesteaks, man.
Word.
for
Everybody
anybody
know
that,
about Buds.
Yeah, Buds makes a
Everybody.
good
That's a spot.
cheesesteak.
Word.
But we're here to promote our black brothers, and Zogi makes cheesesteaks too. So make sure
Zogies.
y'all go get a Z stick.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Zogi.
which,
You had a Zogi?
Yeah,
finally had
the
one?
cheesesteaks.
Oh, you had your cherry
I ain't
pop?
had a cheese
Yo,
steak.
Pause.
no,
I ain't had a cheese
I had
steak before.
Zogies before,
Oh, okay.
but yo, they cheesesteaks on beans.
I've never even
Mhm.
had one, but I'm here to promote. So
Yeah, nah, you gotta fuck with Zogies, bro.
got
Yeah.
you, man.
need to make some zergers.
Some Zergers,
Yeah.
yeah.
Even though I don't eat red meat. Hey, yo, I gotta admit, man, it's my birthday week. I showed out. I think I eat red meat like every day of the
Oh
week.
shit, that's probably why.
It's
that's probably why you
had this crazy
That's probably why you
headaches.
stopped. Nigga, you ain't tell me that.
Yo, I eat red meat every day
Yo,
of the
word
week.
up, when you don't have a red meat like that, when you put that shit back into your body, bro,
Yeah, man, I was shut
that shit
down.
fuck you
man.
up, bro.
I had
'Cause that
bad
shit
headaches.
said it takes so long to digest.
Yeah,
yo.
dude.
I
That
was
shit'll make you
shitting,
sick.
throwing up. I didn't know what the
Yeah.
hell was going on.
Shit was good though.
That's
Oh,
exactly
yeah,
what that
man.
shit was,
Yeah,
bro.
I splurged on the red meat.
I make everything with turkey now.
Yeah, but I'm falling back. My entire freezer is all white meat stuff now.
Yeah,
Okay.
got to, bro.
Yeah, got it out of there. But the BET Hip Hop Awards was whatever day it was. They didn't really give out too many awards. It was
Nah.
more performances than anything.
Yeah, that's all right. That's really all I seen was like the performances.
Yeah, but I was on Twitter and I saw a bunch of people had won awards, and I'm like, well, they obviously didn't air those parts. But the Baby won Best New Artist, which was pretty much expected.
Yeah.
Anybody see Meg performance?
I seen
Meg
Meg's
Thee Stallion's
performance.
I saw it
performance.
on YouTube.
You saw it on
Yeah.
YouTube. Well, you seen it.
Nah, man. I ain't
That's where
see
most
it.
people watch it.
I ain't
Right.
see it live. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
Oh yeah, I didn't see the show live either.
Yeah, you know, lackluster, regular. You know.
I mean, like, it looks like every other Meg Thee Stallion
yeah,
performance
pretty
Yeah.
much.
and every other Meg Thee Stallion video.
Yeah, a lot of knee action.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know,
She has great knees.
one
Yeah,
trick
she
pony.
does.
She's a
Yeah, we gotta get into that.
she's a one trick pony.
Yeah. Well,
I ain't mad at her
yeah,
for
I
it.
ain't mad at it either. That seems to be acceptable nowadays. Though.
Yeah.
Like the Baby, he's another one.
He's
trick
a one
pony
trick
so
pony.
far.
Yeah, but I
With
think it's
He the one.
because they the new artists. So you know, the Baby let us down in his second album.
Mhm.
Has Meg even given us an album yet?
Yeah, a mixtape Fever.
Yeah. So you gotta see if they progress, if they grow
Uh-huh.
out of it, because you
Yeah.
know it's still early. But I thought the Baby would have progressed from his first to his second,
Right.
and he didn't.
Her mixtape was decent.
How many of his songs is on the Billboard now?
Every single one.
Every
Yeah,
single one.
that's
I mean, it's,
that's the first though.
yeah, it's a lot easier to do with today's times.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, because how it
streams
streams. And
He got
stuff,
the
yeah.
formula right now, so we'll see if he can.
I'm telling you
keep
this.
up with
I
it.
have not heard one of his new songs on the radio.
and-
They're
Me
still
neither.
playing Suge, and
Yeah.
Babysitter.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, how are they on the
I've heard
Billboard?
intro every now and then.
Yeah, the intro. I like the intro though.
The intro was
Yeah,
good.
I like the intro.
I like Meg though. She put herself in a good position with signing with Rock Nation. I think they're gonna take care of her. She,
Mhm.
You
she
think
be,
they can get her to be more versatile though?
I mean,
I don't
when
even
you
think
in that,
that's a goal of theirs right now.
Yeah.
Nah, just ride the
I
wave,
think
right?
they sticking with
ride the
formula.
wave, and then when you in that position, and they feel like, all right, that sound is waving off, and if she can't do it, they probably position her around some writers that redesign her flow.
Yeah,
You know she around some geniuses. You know, so Rock Nation ain't signed her for no reason.
she off to a good start. So
Yeah,
far,
great.
So. But Anderson Paak performed. I like that performance. Him and YB and Corday performed.
Yeah.
Two of my favorites.
Right. Rick Ross had a good performance.
Yeah, Ross was Ross.
Went through a couple of the hits.
Yeah, Ross a cool motherfucker, man.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Word up.
Ross is one cool
Real
motherfucker, man.
smooth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like to meet that guy, have a conversation. with him.
Absolutely, yup.
Meg won the best mixtape award. I presume that's because she was there. It seems that seems nah for real though. It seems like
Hey,
that's the thing for awards. Like if you're here, we'll give you something.
Yeah. Like,
Yo.
What else was there? Chance performed some happy shit about his wife.
Chill.
I mean,
that's what it's about.
Yeah.
I think I like acid Chance better. I like Chance on drugs. I feel like
Word. I mean,
that sounds crazy, but I feel like my favorite artists, and I'm sure y'all guys can vouch too, and a lot of artists that we enjoy, their best work was during heartbreaks or tragic times
it's
in their
because you
lives.
get the full emotion.
Right.
yeah.
Like fucking Bryson Tiller is about to get married or had a baby or some shit. I am not looking forward to his album.
Yeah.
He's done. After that, he's
Yeah.
done.
I mean,
We like the breakup.
his features ain't even been the same. I just heard him on the Summer Walker record, I believe it was.
Yeah.
And like, I ain't really like.
I mean, he was
Yeah,
done.
that's because that in those down times, man, that's really it's so much easier to unlock your full emotions. When
Right.
you're
Yeah,
down, you know
yeah.
what I mean? So you can put that into the music.
And then after his first album, which was great, and then you listen to his second album, like, yeah,
You can see the fall.
you can see the fall off, and it wasn't a good transition for him.
But back to the awards. I got a question. Why don't the black celebrities show up to the hip hop awards, the BET Hip Hop Awards, or any hip hop awards, pretty much?
It's a support thing, man. That's why this shit doesn't get pushed like this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, where are you motherfuckers at? The ones that really matter that's supposed to be keeping the shit going. Where the
Yeah.
fuck are y'all at?
They waiting on the Grammys, though.
Yeah.
But
and
that's
then-
bullshit.
They'll show up there.
Yeah.
You talk shit about the Grammys and then you go there.
Yeah, they'll show up
Yeah.
there.
You wait for that.
Right.
It
Why don't we hold our awards just to the same regard as we hold
Or
theirs?
higher.
And it's crazy because it's
higher
art.
Or higher,
standard,
yeah.
a
It's
higher
art.
standard.
It's art
Right.
culture, so the BET should be like the Grammys at
Right.
the end of the day. But
That's what I think that it's intended to be.
I mean, like when Little Kim, she won the I Am Hip Hop Award. When she gave her speech, she was saying how she was upset and felt slighted that she never won a BET Hip Hop
Right.
Award. There's people out there that probably don't even give a fuck if BET mentions them or
That's
not.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Right.
That's
just-
the mention you should be looking for.
Exactly.
I think it's like the BET Awards. It got to rebrand itself, right? Like
Yeah.
now that Jay-Z and all these major artists are boycotting the Grammys, the longer we do it, and if BET going to the right direction, then it might transition
But BET's
to.
been going backwards though. That's the problem. Is as they're migrating away from those things, that's where they're supposed to be going, and they're
Yeah.
not.
But you
Right.
gotta think about
Lost
it.
the essence.
We just started boycotting the Grammys. The boycott haven't been going on for that long. So right now,
But these niggas still ain't showing up.
Yeah.
yeah, but it's gonna take a while. It's not gonna happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? Like the Grammys been important forever. You know what I'm saying?
But that's
So
think
it's-
about that mindset, how fucked up that is.
Yeah, I get it though.
When
Like
you
You know
show
what I
up
mean?
to
It's
our
like,
yeah.
oh, why are the Grammys so important? Because we hold their shit to a higher
Exactly.
standard
Then
than
we
ours.
hold
So-
our own.
yeah,
So we want to be at the Grammys. We
Yep.
shouldn't want to be at
Yeah.
the Grammys.
and like it's gonna take a while for it to change though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's not gonna happen overnight. But you was completely
But
right.
why don't
like,
Kanye and Jay-Z and all these niggas go out and say, I want to win a BET award?
Word up.
I don't want the
It'll
Grammys
change the
anymore.
narrative.
Yeah.
Word
Now
up.
you gotta go.
Word.
Now
Now, I
you
mean,
gotta be
they
there.
openly like said like even in like Jay-Z said about the Grammys, they spoke about it. They dissed the Grammys, you know.
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm
cool,
saying?
but we saying why not?
Make the BET
Yeah,
award.
why not
What's-
just
is-
show
what's
the fuck
important.
up?
Yeah. I don't even
Yeah.
think Jay-Z got nominated for anything this year for the
He doesn't
BET
have anything
Award.
out,
Yeah, that's
but-
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand him not being there.
But when the last time
Jay
Jay-Z got nominated for a BET
I'm
Award?
pretty sure he's
though?
nominated anytime he drops something. It's
That's
Yeah.
what I'm
fucking
saying.
Jay-Z.
Yeah,
You can't not nominate him.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he won something. He probably
Right.
got an award for something that we just don't
Yeah.
know about. It didn't air because he wasn't the fuck there. We're not
Yeah.
going to offer a guy an award and have
Yeah.
somebody
It's more
present this
embarrassing
award.
to accept that somebody,
Yeah.
you know,
Who, then you're the guy presenting the award probably has no fucking connection to Jay-Z.
At all. Never met the guy.
This
Yeah,
one. Like,
I'm a-
nah, fuck
Yeah.
out here.
Yeah.
You're like, nah, shit
Yeah.
ain't cool. Like the biggest artist there was Rick Ross.
right.
Like,
And that was probably because they paid him to fucking perform.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He wasn't just showing up.
Right.
He was paid to be there.
Exactly. But did you see the fucking what was it, like a fucking bat rattle or
Oh yeah,
rap battle
they
had
did the
on
rap
there?
battle.
They
yeah,
gotta
yeah,
stop
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit, man.
Yeah. I don't know any of the other guys, but the guy DNA is relatively, he's popular.
He's out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he lost the
I
last
thought,
round.
Yeah, I thought he did too.
Because I thought that the other dude turned up on him.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
said, "Man, forget these cameras. I'm cussing."
Word
Yeah.
up. He cranked it up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
thought
wanted
he
that
won.
shit.
Yeah, I thought he.
But
won.
you could just tell like the difference. Like DNA is probably in a little better position. That nigga was hungry.
Yeah.
That nigga at the end, he was
Yeah.
hungry.
Yeah, he's
Word
like
up.
he's a new upcoming battle rapper, so
he
he's
wanted
more
that
hungry.
25 grand, bro.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Word.
and it's crazy because I
Word
watch battle rap a lot. I
Yeah.
watch it a lot, but when it transitions to the main screen, it's like PG-13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
really
that's what it was
can't.
like, yeah.
You really can't
Yeah.
go off. Like it's
Yeah.
not. So it was
Nah,
like
that-
for me, I watched it, but it wasn't. It sucked because it don't give you the full experience. It don't.
Yeah.
It doesn't give you the real experience
Bruh,
of a battle rap.
That nigga wanted that 25.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
I,
yeah,
he didn't
yeah,
even,
yeah,
he
yeah, yeah.
needed it.
Yeah.
Yo, no, yeah, like I said, he
Yo,
needed it bad.
Yo, I'm telling you, he needed
Cause
that fucking
DNA,
money, bro.
DNA don't really need it that bad. He
Yeah,
get
'cause
That's
he
what I'm
alright.
saying.
Yeah,
He
you
already
could- you could
on.
tell. You
DNA,
could tell.
already
DNA
on, bro.
he gets paid like 25. Well, he gets
Yo.
paid more than that a battle. He do
Right.
like
Word
probably
up,
10
bro.
battles a year. But that other motherfucker, he probably getting paid like $2,000 for a battle.
Yo,
That nigga was
so
up
yeah,
there with the bubble
You could
vest
see
on.
it in his eyes.
Yeah.
This nigga was there and he did not know how he was getting home,
He-
bro.
He's not going to battle for the
This
rest of the
nigga
year.
Was
Ge-
he,
His name Geechee Gotti. Geechee Gotti is not battling for the rest of the
yo,
year.
this nigga did not know how he was
That
getting
is
home.
hilarious.
Yeah, yeah.
He did have that look in his
He
eye.
needed that.
He was looking around the crowd like, do I know any of these niggas?
Yo, he fucking needed that money.
And if he would have lost, DNA would have got shot or beat the fuck up.
I
after the
need
battle.
that money.
I need it.
Cause
Oh my God, yo, that is
I
hilarious.
spent all
yo.
my money on this outfit to get up
Yo,
He
here.
spent that money to get here.
if you
bro.
think about it, bro, because he started talking like he would really kill that nigga.
He would word
Yeah.
My
that's how
first
they get.
thought after he lost was, I was like, he's going to rob him.
up. Word up.
Yeah.
And he put his hand straight in his
Yo,
pocket.
I was like, before he leaves, he's going to
Yeah,
rob
I
him.
said they better not put him in cash because he ain't gonna make it the fuck out of
Yeah.
that venue with that shit.
Yo,
And the crazy part, he's about that life. You know what I'm
Yo.
saying? Like,
Shit.
I seen some motherfuckers that needed money before, and he looked like one of them
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
yeah, you don't want to be around someone who need money. They'll do
Nah,
anything.
bro.
He looked like he was hurting for certain.
I'm on BET struggling, motherfucker.
What?
Y'all
Yeah.
got me on BET?
Word. He was
Word
coming
up.
for that 25.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm not really a fan of battle rap. I watched the Face Off with
Yeah, that shit was
Cassidy and
hilarious.
Arsenal. That
Oh
shit was
my-
fucking
Yo,
hilarious.
Cassidy is Cassidy the nigga that was that nigga
Yup.
in high school.
Yup.
Yeah.
Now it's 20 years later,
Yeah.
and you're not that nigga,
Word.
but you still talking like
Yeah, you that.
the way he
Word up.
talk, and then he just contradict everything. I'm telling you, I'm watching this shit, and I am fucking crying.
Yeah.
Because this nigga is halfway retarded.
Yo,
for
he
real,
gotta
bro.
be, man.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with him.
He told the dude, asked him why he wouldn't look him in his eyes.
Right.
And then when he's looking him in his eyes, he don't want to look him in
I
his
don't wanna
eyes.
look you in
and he's
your
like,
eyes.
why am I gonna look you in your eyes?
What am I looking
Why
at?
would
I'm looking
Why
at a
would I
nigga
look
who's
you in
not
your
better
eye?
than me.
Yo, and Arsenal's like, nigga, you told me to look in your eyes.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, this nigga's mad uncomfortable right
Yo, he
now.
was like,
Yeah.
you a bitch.
I ain't
you a
even
bitch.
say nothing.
You a bitch. That's why you won't look in my eye.
I
And
was
the-
like, yo, what is going on?
And that
here?
was like the suck my dick battle part on that
Yo,
was
I-
crazy.
Oh man, that shit went on for like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
and the guy in the middle,
It went on way too long.
the guy in the middle, like, yo,
Yo, that
And-
shit is hilarious.
and it
bro.
died down, and then Cassie like, your girl will suck my dick.
Yeah, your
Mama
grandmother
suck my.
on camera.
Yo.
Like, yo.
That
Like,
shit
who this
Arsenal
nigga
like,
think he is?
your grandma will go around the corner and suck the homie's dick. I'm
Yeah,
like, what?
I'm like-
I'm like, what are these fucking niggas 10?
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
like, stop.
Then Neff up there with the fucking triple fat goose on. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, you're inside.
This
Like,
is the ultimate pause battle right here.
yeah, I'm
Word
like,
up,
yo.
bro.
And I just want to know why do people even think that the Cass battle is a thing? Like, no one cares if you beat him. Like, it's
Right.
fucking Cassidy.
This
He's
like
washed.
he's done.
Done around
Been
here.
done.
Nobody
He
cares.
hasn't won one of these battles.
Yeah, all the ones
Nah.
I've seen, I wouldn't have gave him the win.
He's been getting killed.
And niggas is lining up to get a
And
chance.
that's the
at
thing.
this
That was the thing. Like, if you record and you got a mainstream deal, chill.
Yeah.
Them battle rappers is the killers. Leave
Yeah.
these niggas the fuck alone.
And
Yeah.
but the thing
They
is,
don't make songs. They
Yeah.
fuck niggas up.
I mean, Cassidy, he's got a place in all of this, but I think Cassidy's still living off of, the freeway thing that happened
that
hype.
fucking 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Right.
He
right.
never did anything in between then and now.
Yeah.
He did Hotel.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but now if you go on a beat with Cassidy, I think Cassidy would kill a lot of these.
Yeah,
cats.
that's what it is.
Possibly.
Over a beat, Cassidy would
Possibly.
fry a lot of these niggas.
Kill
but
everybody.
he ain't doing that shit with no beat.
Cassidy said, "I'm the GOAT. That's why they go at me."
Yeah.
I said, "What?"
I got mad. I was like, come on,
Yo.
Cass. You know, I love Cass. Like I said, Cass, he started out like as a battle rapper, but that shit's over with.
Yeah, I mean, nah, I don't know, man. He chewed Freeway up.
Yeah.
But
He-
Freeway's
he-
not a battle rapper.
Right, but he lived
Like
off
You
of
said,
that.
you gotta remember how old that video was. It was in black and white.
That's what I'm saying. That
Yeah.
shit happened in like 2002 or some
right,
shit.
right. And that's crazy. Yo, Free never lived up after that.
Nah, that
never
shit
lived
crushed
up to
him.
it. That shit.
And the
killed
thing
him.
is,
crushed him.
Freeway's a dope rapper. I love
Freeway is that
Freeway
nigga.
is dope, yeah.
Freeway is.
That's why I
you
say-
know, he's typical.
He was also one of those guys that had a little trouble making songs, but
Yeah.
he picked his steam up.
That's
a
why I
little
Yeah.
tell these niggas that got deals and everything, leave them battle rappers the fuck alone.
Yeah.
man.
And he was signed with The Rock and couldn't bounce back.
But like you said, he wanted to beat.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
wanted,
he wanted
to
to
beat.
beat bad.
That nigga said, ain't no beat, only the strong survive.
Yeah,
Swiss,
but-
I think Swiss said that.
Yeah, Swiss said that shit.
Swiss made sure he was dead.
Cassidy
Nah.
would still chewed his ass to fuck up. Though.
Yeah,
Let's be
would-
real.
Yeah.
That beat would have made it worse for him. He should have just
Oh, yeah.
took what he got and fucking went with it.
Nigga told Cassidy, now your house is the size of the doghouse in your backyard. I'm like,
Yo,
yo, come on, man. Like,
That shit hurts.
yo,
That shit hurts.
Because I remember saying that bar proudly
And
growing
that bar
up.
was hot.
Yeah. Word up.
Damn, Cash. Yeah, he just gotta give it up, man. He looking bad.
It's looking bad for Cass, man. Like
Physically.
you know, Arsenal was saying, nigga, we know you on coke.
They said him and his girl.
Cass got
Yeah.
chill on the coke, bro.
Yeah.
man.
You
It's
coke
not
the fuck
helping.
out, too.
That shit is showing, bro.
It's
Your hat's
helping.
not even fitting no more.
I mean, they never
Nah, his
did.
hat-
They
his
ne-
hat's
the hat-
never
the hat
fit.
never
No,
fit.
but that's hilarious. But
Yeah,
listen,
that's funny though.
But listen, it's bad now. It's
Hat never
bad.
fit.
He can't even wear a
Nigga never
snapback.
lived up to his hat.
Yeah, like your hats is coke. Your motherfucking hats is coke the fuck out.
Yo, that's
Yeah,
fucking
that is
hilarious.
hilarious. He always wore the biggest hats. That is
Yeah, but
fucking
now
hilarious.
when you
that
on
shit
coke, you're just like, come on, man, your hats is way
Oh
too
man, that
low
is
now.
funny, man.
Yo, that's funny as fuck, bro.
Yeah, since we on music, man, y'all checking for the new Ja Rule album?
Man, ain't nothing but the rule, baby.
baby.
Nah,
Well,
I ain't-
That
I'm-
was your man, Easy. Stop. playing.
Nah, nigga, you know who my
Nigga.
man's was. It wasn't him. What did I
Somebody-
think about you?
That's Ja Rule, definitely.
You
That's
know I'm
definitely Ja.
lonely.
That's Ja Rule.
Put it on me.
That's-
yeah. The
That's,
nigga,
when,
yo,
that's
the-
when he was in the video when he was in jail with that
Yeah.
half
Yeah,
hair
yeah.
braided and a
Like,
half
yo,
afro.
Yo, you lucky you not going to court for that motherfucking documentary.
man.
Now you trying to drop a chill.
Remember he was singing in the shower in jail. Like, you imagine
Like,
hearing a
nah,
nigga
nigga,
singing that?
this weird
Like, yo, you
ass
gotta
shit.
shut the fuck up in
Yeah.
there. Niggas got life in here.
You know,
With the soap, what would I be without? Like, come on, man.
my man in the toilet. You
Yo.
singing in my bitches?
Yeah.
You
Ja
singing
Rule-
it- they all locked up
singing in
together.
my bitches.
You singing in my bitches? That's why I can't get to her. That's why I can't get to her. They all locked up in the same cell. Say, here you go. What did I
Oh,
do?
man,
I done flushed all the water
Oh,
from
my
the system
God,
for this
yo.
nigga to sing in the toilet.
Yo,
Easy is hilarious.
Easy gotta chill, bro.
Oh my God, yo, my face hurts.
Nah, but Ja Rule got chilled out, bro.
He gotta chill out.
I ain't checking for Ja.
Oh my God, yo.
I was G-Unit to my core, bro. I ain't never was checking for Ja.
Yeah, I ain't checking for Ja. You know, we was ladies, man. So you know, our girls and the females we was dealing with was into that.
Yeah,
type
I was
of
just
music.
listening.
Yeah, it
to,
was,
I was
you know.
just listening to the what's the joint? Oh, ain't there when you gone?
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Oh,
I used to
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Ashanti put some shit together. though.
Yeah,
They,
him-
they had some hits.
look,
They had
put
some
shit
hits.
together.
Look,
They had
bro,
some hits.
For what the
Yeah.
tickets should cost, I would go to a Ja Rule Ashanti
Oh
concert.
yeah, together. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
definitely go to
For like
them
$35
together.
or something.
Yeah,
I might have
hell yeah.
flashbacks like Baby Fat and Apple Ball was popping.
I love
yeah,
Ashanti.
yeah.
I was in
Velour.
love. I was in love with Ashanti.
It wasn't-
bro.
Ashanti.
Yeah,
she still looks.
the
Even
Velour
with the
Baby Fat.
sideburns.
Oh yeah,
Hell
I don't
yeah,
mind
nigga.
that.
I was
Fuck
in
you
love
talking
with
about?
Ashanti.
Grease some things,
Shit,
baby.
Yeah, throw some pink moisturizer on them
Yeah,
things. Be
nigga,
good.
we out. Let
Word
them
up.
shits curl up during
Ashanti
the
had
day.
some hits too though.
Ashanti got some
Yeah.
hits.
Yeah,
bro.
hell
Some
yeah.
hits.
That whole Murder Inc.
I think
Birdie
that
was
she's
good.
one of the people that's not talked about. That she had her moment. It was a big moment.
Yeah,
It was.
definitely
It was.
I mean, that whole crew did not the whole crew. Him, Ja, Irv, and Ashanti had a nice little run.
Yep.
They had a nice
50
little
just
run.
crushed that shit.
Yeah, 50 killed that shit.
50
With
was-
the when he had the little Wankster doll with
Yeah,
the chain on.
that was it.
Yeah.
That was
man.
over when
with the
Wankster
G-Unit
dropped.
wife beaters.
What? I used to remember. I used to walk the stretch just singing that song.
Yeah.
Cause everything 50 was dropping, it was like a sing along, motherfucker. Like you knew the
that's,
shit.
That's definitely.
And that
part
was
of part of
crazy.
the-
Yeah.
the gimmick.
Yeah, I mean he
It's like hood
I mean,
nursery rhymes.
but
Yeah.
that's that that's that Slim Shady shit. Like
Yeah.
too.
like M did exactly what he needed to
Yeah.
do to get 50 to where
Word
he
up.
is, cause
Facts,
that
yeah.
album is catchy as fuck, and
They
that's
get
what
rid-
Eminem produces. Catchy.
I haven't
music.
heard that. I haven't heard that type of album since like every track word from word is
Yeah,
catchy
I
like
could
that.
probably rap that whole album. Still.
Yeah,
What 50s first or
to get rich, die
oh,
trying.
yeah.
That album was nuts.
Great album. I got download that. I ain't even got that in my Serato.
Yeah, that's in my
Yeah.
that's in my arsenal.
I got that in mind. I go from time to time.
I ain't
Mini Man.
Yeah, you
See
gotta
that-
get you gotta get a mini man every
With
now and
that
then.
Oh, speaking
upon
of mini
me.
men, you hear the little Justin Bieber flip?
Nah,
Mini
he
Man?
flipped that.
Yeah, Justin Bieber apparently has a hip hop album coming. But the
And he flipped mini man.
the snippet he played is hot. I ain't even gonna
Yeah.
hold y'all.
This shit
I'll play
was-
it for you after the show. This shit is
I
hot.
heard it.
You
And I-
heard it? That shit's hard.
And I was
right?
in denial. I'm like, because you listen to it like this.
I could fuck with the Beeb.
Yeah, the Biebs.
Yeah, I could
I
fuck
know,
with
but-
the Beeb.
He had a good feature on Travis Scott's album, Rodeo.
Yeah.
Him, Young Thug, and
He's on to
Travis
something.
Scott.
He's on to something.
Yeah.
He's on to something.
Yeah, I fuck with Biebs. I always fuck with the Biebs.
He's definitely on to something.
Yeah, I can fuck with the Biebs. Yeah, I fuck with the Bieber.
Bieber.
The Biebs. Biebs
Whoa,
in the track.
whoa, whoa.
Now that's when he was Justin back there. You taking it back.
I
Yeah,
fuck with
back
that.
to
Though.
Justin.
I
What
heard that
rapper
shit.
discovered him? It was a rapper that discovered Biebs.
Ludacris,
right?
Yeah, Ludacris.
Yeah.
Ludacris.
No, I thought it was Usher.
Usher. That's what it was.
Yeah, I think it is
Ludacris was
Usher.
featured on
Yeah.
that song.
Yeah, I think it
but
is
Usher
Usher.
did. Right. That's crazy. I wonder if Usher's still getting paid for that shit.
Apparently he is. He ain't making too
He
much
should
music.
be.
Chilling. Well, he
said
ain't
he
even
ain't
got to
making
make
too
music.
much?
He's a fucking legend. He
I'm
ain't got
sure
no money.
Usher's making
Yeah.
plenty
he
enough.
dropped
Yeah.
the, he
Royalties
dropped the
off
album
it.
with Zaytoven sometime in 2018.
Yeah, he ain't checking
But
for
he
that.
had, he had that big fat girl was running around putting them rumors out about
Hey,
him.
look,
Oh.
man. Look,
Hey,
man, you
man.
gotta stay clean out here, bro.
Hey, man, he's still my man.
Yeah, man. Sometimes them heavy hitters, man, they'll get you sometimes.
Tearing,
Word up. Promise you a nice meal or something.
Yeah.
tearing Usher ass up. 7 o'clock. I mean, texting 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm sure Usher could get that off.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about Penn State. Fucking Nittany Lions. We're gonna breeze through this because we don't like to stay on negative shit. But
Yeah.
we gotta talk about stuff like this. So a Penn State graduate sends a letter to the school asking for a dress code for athletes, and it reads, "We are Penn State proud," with about 12 exclamation marks. Dear Jonathan, my wife and I are proud older graduates of Penn State. We follow all Penn State sports: football, wrestling, volleyball, gymnastics, basketball. We love it all.
All of it.
I played all the sports in my younger days. Still played full court basketball until my 50s. Loved the competition, but never had the size of talent to reach your level, though the desire was there. Excuse me. Though, though the athletes of today are certainly superior to those in my days, we miss the clean-cut young men and women from those days. Watching the Idaho game on TV, we couldn't help but notice, well, awful hair. Surely there must be mirrors in the locker room. Don't you have parents or girlfriends who've told you those shoulder length dreadlocks look disgusting or are certainly not attractive? We congratulate you on your game against Pitt, but you need to remember you represent all of Penn State's, both current and those alumni from years past. We would welcome the reappearance of dress codes for athletes, who will certainly be playing on Sunday in the future, but we have stopped watching NFL due to those disgusting tattoos and awful hair and immature antics in the end zone. Players should act as though they've been there before, for the glory. This
For the
nigga's
glory.
tripping.
Yeah, he's clearly fucking tripping.
In other words, he wants white dudes out there.
He clearly went to Penn State at a time that black people were not allowed to go there.
And he made sure you knew that.
He said in the
beginning.
50s.
And yeah,
Did they even have football then?
That's what I'm saying. I suspect that the tattoos that he's talking about is the tattoos covered in his fellow white men arms.
Hey, gotta
Yeah.
be.
Because the tattoos on the black guys don't really look nasty, so he's got to be talking about
right.
the
You
white guys that are fully
can't
tatted
see
up.
them
Yeah,
anyway.
He ain't trying
wrinkled
to
as
see
shit.
that Word up.
Old white guys with tattoos
yeah.
are nasty as fuck.
We talking about the young people.
You're not talking about old white man.
I'm just saying.
You right though. You right though.
That shit.
Yeah.
I work in Pennsville. This shit's crazy.
But but I mean, the man is clearly a racist, and
Yeah.
he's basically saying that
I don't want to see no damn.
he don't want to see no nigger hair.
Yeah,
and
I don't want to see that.
wanna
and
see
on
no-
Sunday he's not watching it because the antics, which typically is by black men,
Dancing in the end zone.
and
More
the
than like.
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's fucked up that.
Yeah.
For one, I don't know. Does the letter get screened?
I don't know.
Like,
Yeah.
why would they give this kid this letter?
Right.
Clearly they.
I'm
didn't-
sure they screen it, right?
Right.
If it came to the school.
I don't know. I
I'm
didn't.
pretty
look
sure
into
they
that.
probably only
That's a good fucking
screen
question.
letters in fucking jail apparently because that shit got out. And I'm pretty sure if the university read that letter, they will be smart enough to be like, we're not gonna give
I hope
this
they
out.
didn't give it. to
Well,
the
they
kid.
weren't smart enough
Yeah.
not to sweep the fucking bullshit that was going on before under the
Yeah,
rug.
Yeah.
In the showers.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but you
so
know,
why would they let this shit get out if they knew? Like, I don't know. I don't know if the shit's screened or not,
Yeah,
but
I don't know. but
the
you're
shit
right.
is this like we always talk about, man. That shit is just sad. Society is sad, and having kids, and we gotta prepare our kids for
Yeah.
this sick ass society.
and it's not even that it's sad. I mean, it is that it's sad, but it's also fragile.
Right.
Yeah,
That's the bigger problem because something like that could be that kid's last straw.
For
You
real.
never know. Like,
Yep.
it's probably not the real problem, but it's the last thing.
Mhm.
Like, what the fuck?
That shit could probably send him over the edge.
That's what I'm saying. I think people don't think about that like as much as like,
Could
yo,
make
this
him a racist.
right. This might be his last straw to his breaking point. So, it's just fucked up.
Right. So what y'all want to get into next? Got Rhythm and Flow. Got Drake versus Dennis. Ari versus G Herbo.
It's a lot.
Yeah, we got a lot. to
Let's go
unpack.
rhythm and flow.
You wanna
man.
go Rhythm
Let's
and
go rhythm and
Flow?
flow.
Okay, so Rhythm and Flow airs on Netflix. It's basically a talent show for those who haven't seen it. I'm sure you guys have seen the previews for it. It's a talent show. It features Cardi B, Chance the Rapper, and T.I.
T.I., yeah.
Yeah, those are the main hosts, but they they have special guests that appear on the show. Basically, like I said, a talent show. So think making a band along those lines, but there
Yeah.
will only be one winner. There isn't like a group being formed here.
Right.
And the first episode was in L.A., I believe.
Yeah,
And
L.A.
The next three to follow would be in the cities of those
Yeah.
representing
Yep.
T.I. Atlanta, Cardi New York, and Chance Chicago.
Yep.
You said you haven't checked it out yet?
no, not yet. I heard about it. But
Yeah, I
didn't check
started it.
it
I
out.
haven't seen the Chicago episode yet. And I've seen parts of Atlanta. but
watched
I've seen
all
the
4.
first two.
I watched all 4 straight through. It's good, man. It's pretty good.
You watched the whole thing too, right, J-Ro?
Yeah.
Yeah, so me and Easy slacking, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's good though, man. It's some very good talent. It's a lot of people that can really rap and do
Yeah.
some special things. From all different races and gender is really mixed up. So, and personality is really mixed up. Like it's a cool show.
Right.
the problem with them type of shows is like, let's say someone's really dope and they win. What are they gonna do with that artist after the fact?
Well, they
You know
get
what I'm saying?
they get $250,000 and
Okay.
they get
Some type of Spotify.
some type of
Oh, all right,
performance
Yeah,
or
they'll
something.
perform on
Yeah.
So it's just not like just a show.
no,
they
no.
actually
Yeah.
get something at
So,
the end.
so if you really
Alright.
if you really dedicated to that, to what you want to do, if you win, you really don't need anything else because you got $250,000 to
So they
become
give you-
independent, start your
Uh-huh.
own shit,
And you're on
and
TV
just-
every week. You'll
Yeah.
be seen.
just fucking
So they
rock.
actually get an opportunity to branch out and
Being
be
on the
big.
show is an opportunity.
Okay.
Right.
No, I'm just
Winning
saying,
is
but
up to you.
but you know
and what
we
you
get
do
them
with
shows
that.
like America Got Talent and all that shit, right?
Oh, well,
and,
they
and
get
you-
$1 million.
But yeah, but they don't
Yeah.
go nowhere after that. Like you after the season.
I mean,
is-
there's been some that have
some
made it.
have, yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on. Now that show is a bit different because it's more than one talent being exuberated. This is specifically hip hop.
Yeah.
well, I'm just
Whereas
hip hop.
America's Got Talent, you have gymnastics, you have comedians,
Yeah,
You have
yeah,
a bunch
yeah.
of different.
Well, the
things.
voice, you thinking more of the voice where it's all synced.
but the concept is still the same. You win this based off your talent. Then what after? You know,
Well,
what
that's
were
up to you.
Yeah.
You got to the show,
That's
so
what
you
I'm saying.
obviously have something.
$250,000 is more than enough
Yeah.
One,
to become independent and at least drop.
a lot of people don't
You
even
know,
get that with their advances. So.
That's what I'm
Yeah, of
saying.
course. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
so
get close to that.
It's
with
more
their
than
advances.
enough. You know, you just gotta play it right. So
Rich the Kid
Yeah.
was out here offering niggas 20 grand,
right,
which to me would be the smart move because you only owe this nigga $20,000,
Right.
and if you have talent and you believe in yourself,
Yep.
you're gonna make more than $20,000.
Yep.
You
You
can
pay
easily
him,
pay this
flip
man
that,
back,
yeah.
and
Exactly.
then go on about your business,
yeah,
or continue a business relation with him, get some more money from him.
Mm-hmm.
He knows you'll pay him back.
right,
Shit.
yep,
Yeah,
yeah,
20.
re-up if you need to.
Right. It's
Yeah.
a lot different when you take this $2 million advance and now I owe you 6 albums. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Unless you're Drake, you
Right.
Just got
Yeah,
like
you just-
fucking
you just-
40 for 2 albums or some
Yeah.
shit, which is fucking batshit
But
crazy.
yeah,
That deal
He's Drake,
happened.
though.
I think that
Yeah.
happened to Jeezy. He was stuck in a deal where you gotta keep it with Jeezy. I know Lupe was stuck in a deal.
Yeah,
like
but it
that.
happens to a lot of
Yeah.
people because they
Got-
just don't do
They
don't
just
do their
don't know
homework.
the right. They don't
Yeah,
know the,
and
the,
it sucked
the
because
business
now they
side.
gotta do these throwaway albums and all that.
Yeah, and that's
yeah.
when we the fans get lackluster.
Yeah,
music.
exactly.
Y'all
Yeah.
trying to
Just get out of a deal.
finish out a deal
Yep.
and stuff.
They ain't gonna
Yeah.
give their good shit because they just trying to get out of a deal.
Word
Mhm.
up. Which I think is what Future is attempting to do.
Yeah,
It's just dropping
Yeah.
a bunch of 7-song albums and no promotion behind them. You drop the
trying to
album
just get out the
and
way.
right.
Yeah.
We don't hear about it anymore. But what was we just talking about? Damn.
Yeah, we went off on a tangent.
Nah, we were talking about the.
Oh, that was Rhythm and Flow.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good show from what I've seen so far, and they actually plan on releasing the episodes how shows come out old school once
Yeah.
a week. So you'll have to wait on the episodes once they air.
Okay.
What you'll be witnessing if you do watch the show is basically auditions. It's not the
Right.
actual
Yeah, it's not the
competition part.
yeah,
You're just seeing to see if people will make it through into the competition.
All right, so I can catch up.
which
Right.
didn't start yet. So
Right.
next week we're gonna get the first one.
I don't even know
Yeah.
how soon it is. Oh, it
Next
is
week
next
we
week.
Yeah, so it's going to be a burst of 3 episodes.
Oh, okay.
So, so next week we'll get the competitions, and then after that, the week after, it's going to be 3 more episodes with the finals, and that's going to be it.
Shit.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
So it's-
So it's
so
gonna be
it's-
quick.
we
10
gotta catch
episodes
up.
total.
Apparently, Joe was supposed to be T.I. on the show, and Joe already knows who won.
Oh wow.
yeah. 'Cause Spotify has something to do with the show.
Mhm.
Joe and are signed to Spotify, so they approached him with the deal first to do
Right.
the show, but he had so much going on that he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So they got T.I. But Joe claims he already knows who won, which is interesting.
Yeah.
But
Some good cats on there though, bro.
yeah, hell yeah, it's some good talent on there. Let me pause this real quick. Talk about something, fellas.
Easy. Let's talk about
Yeah,
these
hey
new
yo,
glasses.
I mean, fuck the glasses, man. So prior to going to the Joker movie, I mean, I was texting this female, somebody's daughter. That's how I'm gonna
Oh.
mention her. You feel me? Nah, it was cool. I've been texting her for like a month. Just on some
Yeah.
chill stuff. So I'm like, let me take her to the movies or whatever. I'm older. So I'm like, I'm gonna buy these tickets. She all hype. We gonna see the Joker. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right. She picked the seats out or whatever. So she texts me throughout the week. You ready? I'm like, yeah. So I text her probably like 4 hours before the movie. I'm
Yeah.
like, hey yo, I'm about to get off work. I'm gonna take a shower. I'm gonna pick you up. She texts me back. Oh damn, I'm in the bed. Text me back when you ready. I text her back like, what you mean? She
Right.
said, are you gonna answer my question? I'm like, what? She's like, are you gonna answer my question? So I said, here come the sell 'em nigga. Fuck that. Stay where you at.
So you got stood up.
Nah, I ain't get stood
That's
up.
what it sounds like to
That's what it
me.
sounds like.
Nah, cause she texted me back like, my thing was like, why you sounding cocky? Did I take it the wrong way?
Did you take
My
her
thing-
response the wrong way?
Yeah, cause she's like, are you gonna answer my question?
Because she wanted to know. Well, she says, let her know when you're ready. She's laying in bed. So I guess she wanted you to let her know when you would be ready.
So I took it the wrong way.
Possibly. You could have just.
Sound like to me.
I don't know.
My thing was you
Once-
was hyping the thing up. Now I text you like I'm taking a shower on my way,
Yeah.
and now you get cocky on me.
I mean, it sounds like you got stood up.
Yeah, if I text and you said that you're in the bed, I'll probably.
I mean,
be like,
but she
"All
did.
right,
She
well,
got off like around like 4.
PM?
I got off 4 in the
Okay,
afternoon. I
cool.
get off at 8.
All right, so what time was the date set up for?
For 10, she reminded me.
So what the fuck are you talking about? Did you just not want her to go?
No, I text her back like I'm on
I
my
don't know
way.
what
What time
is
were you on
going
your?
on?
All right, well, what time were you on your
Bro,
way?
first of all, follow the fucking story for one.
It's hard. First of all,
Two, it ain't hard.
At me.
You know what? Story time over. I'm tired of you, you know what it is?
follow the story.
J-Ro, why is he mad at me?
Hey, yo, I'm going solo next season. I'm tired of I got 2 light-skinned niggas and Joey. This is the
What
problem.
does that even mean?
Yeah, what
That's
does
the
that mean?
thing. And Joey. I don't even know what
What
Joey
does
is.
Joey mean?
Joey.
I don't even know. Enjoy, you're random.
I'm just
Like-
a
don't
young
know.
shy kid from Quinton, New
No,
Jersey.
you're off the muscle milk right now. You're not off
the muscle milk. My
I
boy.
like you when you on the coffee and muscle milk. When
said
you
my
ain't
boy
got
off the
either,
shits.
if you ain't got the 2, you on the shits.
You
What
on
I'm
the
on?
shits?
What I'm on? What I drink? Henny?
Well,
Nah.
someone did at around 11 a.m. today.
Nah, nigga,
Won't wake me up.
fucking 8:30 a.m.
But let's talk about Drake and Dennis.
Yeah.
So Dennis Graham does an interview and is asked his feelings on his son's lyrics about him being an absent father. Dennis claims he confronted Drake about the lyrics, and Drake told him that he only says those things to sell records. Dennis said, "Cool," and left it alone. Shortly after the interview, Drake responded via Instagram saying, "I woke up today so hurt, man." Of course, Drake was hurt.
Yeah.
Woke
Drake's
up today
always
so hurt, man. My father will say anything to anyone that's willing to listen to him. It's sad when family gets like this, but what can we really do? That's the people we're stuck with. Every bar I ever spit was the truth, and the truth is hard for some people to accept. Which is true, Drake. I agree with you there.
Yeah. I mean,
The truth is definitely hard for some people to accept.
yeah.
Well, are we buying this story that Dennis went to his son and confronted him? I'm not confronting my millionaire son about his lyrics. I'm sorry, son. Say what you gotta say.
I'm going to get 50 G's. I need 50
yeah,
G's,
like,
son.
what the
Yeah.
fuck?
I'm struggling this month. I don't think I'm gonna get through.
You motherfucking
I
right.
need 50 G's.
You gonna
Yeah.
write me one of them songs
Yeah,
you got.
yeah. Go tell him how I wasn't here.
Right.
Send me 50 G's.
Damn right. Hell yeah.
I need 50 G's.
Send the invoice. You can say the fuck you want about
Tell him
it.
I was a bad husband. Talks about me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, I
word
don't.
up.
Yeah, Drake, that's it.
But I
It's-
mean, either way, I think it's weird because I don't really know. Because I don't know if I would go for the understanding. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to put myself in Drake's shoes and then in his dad's shoes. Would I go for the understanding if I knew I was gonna say things like that? Like, look,
Yeah.
man,
But you go and try and
I don't really feel like you was around, so I'm gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if
But you gotta figure Drake has been in the game since 2005.
yeah, it's been like
He
15
been
years.
speaking
Been
about
saying
that.
this shit.
Yeah,
I
that-
mean, maybe this is the first time his dad was asked on air,
Right.
so I don't know. But
Yeah,
you figured maybe a story like this would have been come to light.
right.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
It's
But
hard.
Drake is also a very calculated man.
Yeah.
Is that him and his dad seem to be on great terms?
Yeah,
despite
that's what I'm
whatever
saying.
happens
That's
in the
why
past.
I don't know if I really.
I'm sure Drake has music coming soon.
It's a couple of different ways to look at it. It's like, do you think it's just a ploy or whatever for them to like, all right, Drake's coming, like
right.
let's
Possibly.
get the wheels spinning.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I mean,
man.
I don't
Yeah.
even know if Drake needs to do that though.
Yeah,
Nah,
Nah,
Drake
he's
doesn't-
Drake.
He's
He
big enough.
Drake could come out with an album tomorrow and it's gonna be platinum.
Oh yeah. of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah. So like,
And I'm downloading.
yeah,
Me
me
too.
too. Me too. I am. So I don't know. It's like who you want to believe. Nah, it's
I mean, I
like
don't give
Well,
yeah,
It's
either
just funny. As fuck.
somebody's
it's
lying
funny.
or they both lying.
yeah.
But
I
I don't
think-
think there's any way anybody's telling the truth.
It's just
Yeah.
funny because y'all know Drake woke up so hurt, man.
Yo, Drake
Oh,
was
yeah,
hurt.
Drake-
You felt every
If
word
some shit go
of
down,
that
Drake is
response.
gonna wake up hurt.
Drake-
Drake's gonna go to sleep hurt, and he's gonna wake up
Word,
hurt.
Drake waking up
probably-
hurt is just funny to me.
He
like,
probably
Yeah.
shed a tear. Like,
Word up.
he probably just went to the window and pulled the blinds.
Took
back,
a
like,
deep ass breath
Yeah.
before he typed that shit. Like,
He probably breathed onto the window and drew a broken heart in the fog.
or the lady that was word. Or the lady
Yo.
that was with him that night tried to touch his shoulder. Get off.
Get
me.
off
Yeah,
me.
get get off me.
Not now.
This is deeper than rap.
yeah,
This is deeper than rap.
This is deeper than rap.
Yo, Drake is definitely hip hop's like Mike or Prince.
Yeah,
like,
you know he got a butler or some shit walking
He's
around
definitely the
house.
version of them. Like,
Yeah.
His mansion was like purple.
I don't
Like,
know,
you
I
see
mean,
that
I
video where
feel
they
like-
pulled up to his mansion?
That was crazy. He
That
got, like,
shit was
crazy
crazy.
lights or something.
Yeah, his
yeah, I
whole
mean,
man-
he's Drake.
I
so
feel like he's like the rap villain though. Like I feel like
Yeah.
Kanye is like super fucking scared of him.
yeah.
I feel like he got some shit on Pusha T just in the fucking safe that he could just release.
Everybody,
and like,
everybody's just like they tiptoe.
they on eggshells with
They
Drake.
fucking
like, he'll fuck your
tiptoe,
bitch.
bro.
Like,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit
Like,
is crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. And it's like, no, you can clown him all you want.
yeah.
No,
It's like he's just sitting back like,
he has the hand.
what can I do today?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what can I do today?
They
Like,
seen
like
they,
you said.
they seen his power. How Meek took that spill for
Yo, chill, man.
5 fucking years.
'Cause that
however
shit hurt.
long it
Yo,
was.
chill. That shit hurt.
His enemies come like crawling back.
Yeah.
Like, give me a record. I'm sorry.
I heard that back
This
to
nigga-
back, and I
This
was
nigga Meek, as his comeback, he gets Drake to do a song with him. Then he goes to Flex and says, "I've been waiting for this back-to-back beat because I thought you got over on me on this." And he killed the beat,
Right.
but
Like, come on.
I mean,
man.
that back-
ain't really a good look.
Yeah, no.
I mean, the beef is over with now. Like, he admitted, like, I took the L.
Yeah,
like,
nah,
I mean,
but I'm
clearly.
saying,
it takes
but-
a man to admit
Yeah,
that. I give him
like-
props
yeah,
for
no,
that.
and
Like, I
I
give him
couldn't make
props.
all that, and he rebranded, and now
Yeah.
And now he's fucking Meek.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, we listen, I'm
But
a
think
Meek
about
fan.
the 5 years between that shit.
Yeah.
Shit
that
was dark, man.
Yeah.
That shit was dark. Listen, I'm a Meek fan. I went through it. Once I heard that back to back, I was like, damn.
Could you imagine being an artist that Drake's, that you're afraid of Drake, and then seeing what Meek went through for 5 years with just
But
Yeah.
and what's
But
even
Meek wa-
worse is if the lyrics to back are true.
right.
Like,
And they
that's
were.
what's worse.
They were.
Like, were you really in the hotel at the same
Yo.
time as this man listening to this shit go down?
I'm
like,
telling you,
like that is Drake is a fucked up dude.
Yeah.
I think Drake is on some real killer shit in fucking in Canada,
Even
bro.
the when him and Diddy was going back and forth,
Yeah.
and Drake dropped what was it? What time was it? And what state was it? What was it? 4 p.m. in Calabasas.
Oh
or
yeah,
some
yeah,
shit.
yeah. Something with Calabasas.
It was one of them times.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
He was
yeah.
in one of them states.
Yeah, it was
It's
something
on
with
the
Calabasas.
it's on the care package though
Yeah,
that he just
yeah.
put out, and that whole fucking disc was basically
Mhm.
just shitting on Diddy. Like
Right.
that dude is real calculated when it comes to certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already ahead of the game.
And nobody's touching it.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Like lives down the street from Kanye. Like, like come the
Mm.
fuck over, man. He's got a fucking plane. He can fly over your house,
Yeah, with an owl on it.
watching you.
Always watching.
Word.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Fucking owls always.
Yeah, the owl's watching. Like, come on, man. The six
Yo,
God is
that is
watching.
creepy
He's-
as
he's
fuck
out here-
when you
think
think
about it,
about
though.
it.
He's out
bro.
here screaming 666.
The
Like,
six God is watching.
and he's open with it.
Yo,
And he's got-
Drake is on some fucked up shit,
And he's got
bro.
mob ties. Like,
Yo.
think about it. Kanye went to the Lord, man. I'm telling you, man. my
Yo,
brain
Drake-
thinks different than a lot of people,
Yo,
man.
Drake is on some fucked
Kanye,
up shit,
Kanye
bro.
don't want no parts of the industry. He
Word
wants to
up.
make gospel.
Turn Kanye to
I think
fucking gospel, bro.
Right.
I
man.
think no, I just think Hollywood just like broke Kanye down and he went back to his roots.
I don't know, man. Jesus
walks like his walk, like the track, like Jesus walks and stuff like that.
No, like Jesus walked.
No, this the sound of his music and where he came from, like
I
He
Jesus
went to
walk.
Africa, so I'm thinking you
Yeah,
saying
I get
roots.
what
I'm
you're
like,
saying, right.
Nah,
But
just
now-
like
now
They
I
had church in Africa. He went
yeah,
back
but
to his
nah,
Now I
roots.
understand
yeah.
more.
When I say
Play
like
on
Jesus
words,
walk,
man.
and then he had mental breakdowns at concerts and stuff, like he's just getting back to what he know when his mother was alive. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And I mean, but like you said, like Drake, like, nobody fucking with that.
Maybe
nigga.
Kanye's preparing on a spiritual side to battle Drake.
To battle Drake.
Because Drake's
No.
got this deep.
Drake's the fucking Antichrist.
Oh my
Listen.
Kanye, yo. That's why the album hasn't dropped yet.
Oh my God.
Kanye, I'm just looking in the future. Do not
Yo,
do that.
I'm fucking mind blown.
Yo, it's true, man.
I hope
Kanye
that
is
shit is not
preparing
true.
to fucking battle
You're right.
Drake.
It's the ultimate battle of good versus
Yo,
evil.
the last battle.
It's the last battle. It's the last battle. Jesus is king.
I am not checking for that
Jesus
shit.
is king, not
Jesus
the sixth God.
is king, not the sixth God.
It makes sense.
Oh, yo, I'm
Kanye got a
fucking
whole
mind
choir
blown,
for
yo.
this shit.
Yo, I'm mind blown. Kanye is preparing to
Yo,
fucking
you
battle
gotta
Drake.
timestamp that. Joey just fucking.
And if this shit is right, we
blew this shit out the water.
Oh
Yeah.
my fucking God,
Not
bro.
up for debate, said it first. Joey to be exact.
Yo, that's crazy.
I'm going
bro.
solo. I'm not getting killed for this shit.
Yo, I'm mind blown, yo. I'm
the
fucking.
sixth guy that's watching. We gotta watch
Word.
That's
ourselves.
why, and I know where I'm supposed to be because I've been saying
Heard up.
I fuck with Kanye since the beginning. Like, yo, get me in.
I mean, you have been right several times,
Word
though.
up, bro.
You
I
have
ain't
been
fucking with
right.
Drake.
You have been
Yo.
right several times.
The fucking
Drake
sixth
is the
guy that's watching.
antichrist, bro. Damn.
The light skin
The light
Christ.
Word up.
The sixth guy that's watching.
That's
It's
crazy.
fucking
Like the
crazy,
most
man.
emotional, sensitive ass nigga got the most power
That's how
in
it
the rap
always
game.
be,
Yeah,
bro.
for real though.
That's how it
Nah.
always be, bro.
Nah, you can't. Before Drake, who was light skinned that had this much power in the rap game?
The Chinese guy on The Hangover.
And the Chinese guy on the hangover.
What was his name?
what was his name? Fuck. He was that nigga on the hangover.
He was that nigga, bro. In the first one,
Yeah,
he was that
fucking-
motherfucking nigga,
This
bro.
motherfucker got to stand. He do stand up, right?
Yeah,
That's
well, his
crazy.
name is
But
King.
y'all
Ken,
know I got
He's about to
terrible.
be in
Kim
fucking
Jong.
he's about to be in Dover Down soon.
Yeah.
I see his shit on
Yeah, his
every time I
name is
drive
like
down there.
Dr. Chong or
Yeah.
something.
Like,
Like,
he is a doc. He's literally a doctor. too.
Yeah,
I
Dr.
wouldn't mind
Chong
going
or
to
some
see him.
shit.
He's cool.
Yeah, he's
dude.
funny as fuck.
yeah, nah, but he was funny in The Hangover. But yeah, nah, I mean, I would think that the type of power that Drake has now, that Mike had, that Prince had,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I would think that
Yeah, Drake.
it's the same type of power.
Yeah.
Probably more. Though.
Because the shit that, I don't know, because I think Prince
Prince was pushing some buttons.
Had
back
some
then,
fucking
man.
power,
Word
bruh.
up. Prince
Yeah.
was pushing some.
Mike
buttons,
had some
man.
power.
Mike too. Yeah.
And
But-
you know why?
I think-
It's because their shit is transitional.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Mike had the
I
strings
think-
of both.
I think
Prince had his
I think
strings of
I
both.
think Mike had way more than Prince though,
Nah,
What
I
you
mean,
mean?
because he
Well-
was like the king.
Yeah,
quick. I
He
know we
was-
long-winded today, but quick segue since we talking about Mike.
Yeah.
Me and Hood had some Twitter beef about Mike and
Oh yeah.
And CB.
yeah.
niggas is trying to say CB is
Is
better than Mike.
better than Michael Jackson.
They gotta reword it. I can see
They
they gotta
gotta
reword
reword
that.
it.
I can see if they said in this time he's the Mike Jack of this generation, then yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, I mean,
But Michael Jackson one of a kind, bro.
Look, bruh,
Like he's one of a kind.
all the motherfuckers that think that Chris Brown is better than Mike is absolutely fucking right.
Yo, so you not? Oh, okay. So you with me? Chris
Look,
Brown is
bruh.
better than Mike.
You know I'm Mike to my core, bro.
Hold
see
on, hold on,
J-Ro
hold on,
shaking
hold on.
his head, that's why I
Pause.
was-
As far as what though?
Talent.
Like Mike was the first nigga to turn music videos into mini movies.
Chris
He did
Brown.
that.
Chris
Chris
Brown. And we're not talking
talent.
about who broke the
We're
ground.
talking about talent. We're not talking about impact, of course.
So
Michael
his
Jackson's fucking Michael
songwriting
Jackson.
skills is better than Mike's.
Chris Brown dropped
Hold on,
77
hold on.
songs.
It don't matter how many songs. His
They're good songs.
songwriting skills is
I'm
better
talk-
than Mike. Mike
Chris
impact
Brown.
the world.
The
You gotta
question is
understand.
about a
My older
performer.
friends.
The question's about a performer.
Yeah, performing. wise.
Performer. The better performer.
All right,
Brown.
that's one part of it though.
No, we just talk. That's the question.
No, this is the question.
That's
This is
All
about
right, so you
performing.
broke it out performance
It's
wise.
just,
Yeah,
it's just
yeah, yeah, yeah.
performing.
Chris Brown could dance way better than Michael Jackson.
Chris Brown is overall.
Yeah, I give you that. Yeah, of
And I
course.
love Mike.
I
That's
thought you
my
would just
favorite
bring
artist.
in like
I've
a.
never seen Mike live, but I've seen Chris live. This was like right when he got out of jail.
No,
he
I-
was like 200 pounds.
Yeah.
No, I give
The
you
nigga
that.
was dancing and singing. He was out
Yeah.
of breath for a lot of it, but the nigga was very, very fucking.
No, performance wise, yeah, I give you. Of course.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, of
Everybody
course.
battles that, and I'm telling you, I love Mike, but
Yeah, I love Mike.
Chris is the
I
one,
was
bro.
speaking of Mike. You know, my favorite song by Mike is "Human Nature." I just heard it as a kid growing up
Yeah.
so much. And what the fuck is that song about?
Mike's songs is always tricky, bro.
Yeah, that was
Mike's song is always tricky.
me and
for me.
Ken's was talking about. I'm like, yo, this song is kind of cryptic in a way.
Yeah.
Like,
But his songs are always like that because you think he's talking about one thing and then
it just goes left.
yeah,
And he brings it back.
Mike
Like,
Mike was definitely ahead of his time when it came to writing music, and like you said,
Don't Stop Till You Get Enough.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I think that's everybody's
That's-
favorite track.
That's like the party song.
Don't stop when you get enough. You gotta
that-
get
that's-
up.
that's-
right? You know what
I
I
have
mean?
That
no
song-
idea what he's saying.
Yo, but it's like perfectly produced.
I looked it up though. What
at-
was it like? The force don't stop or some shit.
Yeah.
Keep up. The force don't stop. Something like that.
It just make that song makes you happy.
The song is
I mean,
incredible,
Yeah.
bro.
Hell
Even the
yeah.
video in that time,
Word.
not doing much.
What?
It's fucking
As
incredible.
soon as you hear that, ooh,
Yeah,
you
yo.
know, it's about to
man.
go down.
Man.
Yeah, but no, you're completely right, and I think like it's going to be a long time before we see another Chris Brown.
Nah, there'll never be another Chris Brown.
Yeah, I don't
There'll never
think
be
so
another
either.
Michael Jackson, but
Yeah,
Right,
I'm just
right.
saying
There'll never be
in
another
the same realm, like you say, like for us to even say Chris Brown is a better performer than Michael Jackson,
I think that from a performance standpoint,
it's going to be a while before we see
you
him
have
again.
Chris Brown.
Yeah.
You have Chris Brown. You have Mike, and for a very long time, there's nobody in between them. And then there's some very good.
I'm so glad you brought this up. Jahad Morris, he has a barbershop, and
Yeah.
he had this same conversation in a barbershop,
Mhm.
and guys around him was having a conversation, and he threw Beyonce in there. And he
Yeah.
says he wonders why whenever we have these conversations,
That
Beyonce's
she's not in
name
there.
isn't mentioned.
She's the next person for me.
Right,
She's number 3.
right. I think he holds her like,
Above?
up or just as good.
Yeah, and
You can put over Chris.
We gotta invite Jahad.
You can put over
yeah,
Chris.
we should.
Who?
You can put Beyonce
We should go
over
to
Chris.
Jahad.
Over Chris?
We should go.
Performance wise,
We
yes.
should go to Jahad and get
Yeah.
cuts
Yeah.
and
We-
have a show
Yo,
there.
matter of fact, yeah, you
Jahad, can we come through?
Yeah,
Yeah,
get some cuts, go
yeah.
live,
Go
have
live.
a show.
you can put
Niggas don't steal our ideas. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
word up.
Nah, you could probably put them neck and neck. Beyonce and Chris Brown performance.
Nah,
Performance-wise.
Beyonce and Mike maybe. I think
Yeah.
Chris is the guy.
Chris-
Nah, no matter of fact, no.
Chris is the alien. Chris
yeah,
is the
he's
alien,
like different, bro.
Chris is the alien.
But her
and then you got
performances.
you got two
Beyonce's
great
nice.
people.
We not saying she not.
I mean, of course, we know
It's
he
a
can
close
dance.
race.
He can
Yeah.
dance.
It's a close
But just
race.
her like the way she
No,
like doing-
Beyonce's incredible.
And she has an advantage. She wears
mean,
heels, so we had to give her a
I'm-
little extra.
yeah.
I'm not saying look,
Things
Chris
like that.
Brown could dance way better than Beyonce. That's
No,
clear.
just totally
But
pure,
overall
pure
performance.
Yeah,
And we ain't talking about dancing. This nigga does front flips off of speakers.
and spray paints.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
But listen, Beyonce performances be epic though. I
been
watched
to
a
it.
lot
the
of
best
it.
concert,
I
the
haven't
best concert
seen
I've
the
ever been
Beyonce
to.
show.
You can put them neck
Bruh.
to neck.
I've been on the run,
Mhm.
and
Oh yeah, I remember you told me that.
it's fucking incredible. It's an
Yeah.
incredible show.
I wouldn't mind seeing that one.
But you know
On
that
the
might
run
be
tour.
a Michael Jordan and LeBron. joint.
Another
like,
era
yeah, that
type
might be
Yeah,
like that. It
yeah.
might be
Yeah.
like that. But I do agree with y'all with the performances though, like with the Chris Brown. I would agree with you on that.
Yeah.
But like the overall artist and comparing the like the music, then
Yeah.
then it might go to Mike
The
for
uni-
me.
The universe tells you who's the one,
Right,
Yeah.
right, right.
because no matter what they do, they lose no type of
Yeah.
support.
Right.
Yeah, because Chris Brown beat a bitch
Mike
up
was like that.
and got bigger
Word up.
after that.
We know easy.
Chris
You know what
Brown
I'm saying
beat
though?
her
But
the
that's
fuck
like the
up.
universe accepts them that way. It's
Mhm.
like they serve a purpose. So
But I mean,
Yeah.
I think we were slow to convict Chris because we're black.
Yeah,
We've
nah,
all-
absolutely.
We've all been in a car with a woman who's
Yeah.
upset with us.
nah, I knew Chris did that shit.
Yeah,
we
me
may
too.
not- we may not have
But
like,
then they were
punched
like-
her and
but
shit.
then we were like,
but
nah.
we know it's certain things that
Yeah.
led up to him doing
Yeah,
that.
we
and,
Yeah.
as men we like, what she say? What she do?
Right,
You
right.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
so it's called victim
even
shame.
though
Victim
even though it
shame,
wasn't
yeah.
right, we like what you say because like you said, everybody got their breaking point.
Yeah, no, you got
Because-
I mean, well, it's some
Cause
some
listen,
niggas that's
cause-
bitches that'll do it
Cause
for no
in, cause
reason.
in life,
Yeah,
like,
right.
There's some
cause
niggas
like
that
They get off on that type of
Yeah.
shit.
growing
yeah.
as younger people, like in our 20s, we always will say, "I'll never do this. I'll never do that." But as life progressed, we done
Things
did a
happen.
lot
Yeah,
of
you
shit.
understand it. You
Yeah,
understand
yeah.
it.
So
I mean, I've
yeah, we all done
I've
did that.
given her good
Yeah,
shit
so
before.
now, like when we heard about that situation, we like, well, what the fuck she do?
Nah, easy, you got me lost again.
No, he was wrong. He was wrong.
Once I seen the pictures, I didn't ask.
I did. I was just like,
I asked what was the argument about,
Right.
and then when I saw the pictures, all that went out the window, and I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, like this
Yeah.
is.
I mean,
this
yeah,
is
he was
crazy.
wrong, but I mean, even though we saw it, society
This
ain't
nigga
give a
too
fuck
pe-
about
yeah.
the pictures.
he hit her like motherfucking.
No, society
my
didn't give a
man
fuck
from
about the pictures
Ravens.
because he got
looked like he head buttered.
he done
Word up.
he done them pictures came out and he got chicks love him more.
But that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. The universe is
see
giving him
crazy.
his time.
You see it with R. Kelly, like people are still. Like it's a fucking. There was a meme on Facebook going around. It was 4 R&B singers. R. Kelly was one of the 4 singers, and it was like one of these got to go.
Yeah.
Niggas was kicking Neo the fuck out of
Yeah,
there.
they was like, get
and let-
Neo out of this
and
bitch.
let R. Kelly stay. I'm
I-
like, nobody sees the rapist in the
Right,
bottom right
yeah.
hand corner.
I think they just judging off music.
I don't give a
The
fuck.
niggas rap. I mean, the niggas
He's
singing about
raping.
16.
Yeah.
He's
I know. I I will
singing
admit.
about the rape.
Yeah, like he's giving us a detailed account of what he's
That
gonna
ain't
do.
cool.
Yeah.
It ain't cool. But
And what's
them
worse
shits
is he wrote an album for Aaliyah and had her sing about it.
That's what I'm saying about the rape.
Yeah. Tell him what I did.
It was like
Yo.
last month I gave up my last R. Kelly song. It was from the Chocolate Factory album called
Disgusting.
Never Leave.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
And that was my shit.
Yeah, I have not
Chocolate
listened. I have
Factory.
not listened to R. Kelly.
The Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
Just think about
But
that. He
Eazy's a
has to be
fucking
talking
nasty
about
man,
anal
though.
sex.
I'm not. Listen,
He has to be. Think about it though. I mean, come on now.
Easy, you are a nasty man.
and if
has
I'm
to be talking about
nasty,
anal
you're
sex.
like 18 times more nasty.
Word
What the
up.
fuck does that even mean?
Yeah, you know what it mean, motherfucker.
Jesus Christ.
Don't incriminate yourself on the podcast,
I have
motherfucker.
no clue what the fuck that means.
Because
So,
I don't think I'm nasty.
So Wale dropped his new album Friday called Wow, That's Crazy.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah, that's
No
what
pun intended.
that's what we said when you dropped the album.
Did y'all listen to it?
I listened to it.
I listened to
to,
4
I
tracks.
think 6 or 7 songs.
I
so
listened
far.
to it.
I like it though.
Nothing captured me.
Nothing. No
Not one song. Maybe no. I might be wrong.
Expectations with Blackie. Didn't like that one. I love
think
that.
I think that one.
It was
caught
that
me.
and the intro. Those was
Oh,
the
the
two
intro
for me.
was good,
The
right?
intro was good.
I think the track with Meek I enjoyed. I mean, yeah, is there a track with Meek, right?
I don't know.
Meek ran that shit.
He did. I didn't get that.
The track with Meek I like. But you know he a Meek guy, so of course he heard it.
J-Ro over there.
Nah, me
shaking
come
his
out
head.
with
I'm
some
wait-
whack
I'm waiting
shit.
to hear what J-Ro
No,
got
you
to
ain't
say.
like it at all.
No, I didn't listen to it.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Yeah, all right.
I mean, the only thing that captured my eye that was good is the cover.
That is a dope ass.
Yeah.
I mean, that it's from an
That's
artist
fucked
named
up.
Banksy.
Mhm.
Like, I don't mean to go on a tangent.
Nah, you
but,
good, bro.
This
It's your job.
dude,
Yeah, hell
this
yeah.
dude, he makes a painting. He goes to sell it. He goes for like maybe like a $250,000. But he put a machine in it that shreds the painting, but it stopped halfway.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what that was.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a paper shredder, basically.
Yeah, and now it's worth more. He was trying to get a point across where
Wow.
like something that's valuable, you can lose it like this.
Basically his career.
Yep.
Wow.
That's
just gave me
incredible.
Chill. That gave me chill on
Yeah.
J-Ro. I had no idea about that.
That's
Yeah.
that's
that kind
incredible.
of ties in a lot of what he was saying in the album now.
Yeah.
Wow, J-Ro, you see that?
And seeing now and kind of because you know sometimes you need to know the backstory in order to really get the album.
Right.
So now when I go back and listen,
Knowing that,
maybe
right.
I'll feel a
Appreciate
different way
something
about it. Like,
more,
oh,
right.
okay, I see. Yeah.
Right. I know
Good to
that fucking I don't know, I'm just not into the go-go thing. I just can't really get into that.
Yeah, nah, and
And that's his culture. He's from DC, so
it was very
well,
Wale
Africa,
to
but
me,
he
and I
lives in
think that's
DC.
why I wasn't captured because I never been the biggest Wale fan.
Right.
His type of music. But that was really the only 2 tracks that I could say like, all right, you know, I would listen to this again.
Who else? Little Kim dropped. Anybody give Kim
I ain't-
a
I'm not
spin?
listening to Kim.
Nah,
Yeah, I ain't give Kim a spin.
I ain't giving what Kim was doing.
Man.
Yo, I couldn't believe she did that shit again. I'm like, yeah, what the
Kim,
fuck?
Lil Kim
Dang.
got fucking chill, bro.
She gotta chill.
Scary.
She got fucking chill,
Scary
bro.
as fuck. Why wasn't Diddy part of her fucking hip?
That's what I'm
her
saying.
war?
Where are these guys at, man?
I thought about that too. Like,
Where are you
y'all
at?
couldn't find nobody from Bad Boys.
Nigga,
or
you
Junior
couldn't come and
Mafia.
do your verse?
What? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, like this is crazy.
Yo, you can't come and do your
Like,
verse?
Probably
you could have did that shit
beefing.
via internet or some shit.
That's what I'm
Motherfuckers
saying.
is
Get up on the
beefing.
screen or something.
I thought about that too the whole time Kim was performing. I'm like, damn, Diddy not gonna say nothing.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I love that Diddy verse, so I wanted
Yeah, word.
wanted Diddy.
That's one of his best ones.
That might be his best verse ever.
Fuck. Yeah, but I didn't hear Kim's.
I ain't fucking with
I
Kim.
did read the track list and I saw that Rick Ross is on the album, so I might listen to
Okay.
that song. It's actually on the intro.
Yeah.
Who else? Casanova dropped the album. I'm not a fan. I didn't listen to it. I'm probably not going to.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna. I'm probably not gonna check out
He
the
doesn't have much to offer.
Lil Kim.
Yeah,
Punch you in your face.
Lil Kim.
Talk.
Twitty is a Casanova fan. For some reason, Twitty enjoys jail bars.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
ain't
into
checking
the-
for Cash.
Not into the jail bars.
Yeah,
I'm past that life. NBA YoungBoy dropped. I didn't listen to that yet.
I listened to like 3 tracks.
Right.
Could have done without him.
But we gonna take y'all out with a little NBA YoungBoy story. Joey, I don't think you heard this story.
Nah, I ain't heard it.
So J-Ro and Easy heard parts of the story. So NBA YoungBoy posts a picture on his Instagram with a young lady. appears to be Kodak Black's ex. Kodak Black is in jail. I do not know this young lady's name. Something Rose.
Yeah.
Apparently, NBA has attracted herpes somehow.
Oh.
And Twitter is killing Kodak, and is killing Kodak for his girlfriend leaving for NBA.
Yeah. Damn.
So I went and did a little research. So there was a rapper from Louisiana named G Money. G Money and NBA are both from Louisiana, and they were cool at one point. Apparently, G Money ends up sleeping with NBA's sister. G Money then goes to IG after to make fun of NBA after having sex with his sister. NBA hears about it and makes references to someone sleeping with his sister in a song and giving her a disease.
Oh shit.
Shortly after, G Money does an interview and he is asked about sleeping with NBA's sister. He says, I think he's mad at me about his sister, so I don't think we'll ever make music together. So the rumor continues. G Money has sex with NBA's sister, passed the STD on to her. He then has sex with NBA's girlfriend at the time, Jania, and
Oh,
she too
shit.
gets the herpes disease. So what happens to NBA? Yep, you guessed it. He has herpes too.
Oh
He
shit.
openly has admitted these claims in songs, saying nobody knows about what's in our blood but us.
Oh shit. This nigga's tripping, bro.
Yeah. So since all this has happened, the rapper G Money was murdered in Louisiana.
Oh shit.
So rest in peace to him. This information is actually over a year old,
Oh
so this
shit.
is
Yeah.
public information to some.
So dang. So he knocked him off after he.
Somebody
Damn.
did. We ain't gonna say he did, but someone did.
Yeah.
But apparently, Kodak's girlfriend is now dating NBA YoungBoy, and Twitter is telling Kodak that he needs to get out and have sex
Right.
with NBA's girlfriend, who has the herpes.
Yeah.
virus. The meme said, "All herpes aside, Kodak got to get out and fuck NBA girl now." I'm
Yo.
like, yo, what the fuck
Yo,
is going on?
motherfuckers is crazy, but yo, the shit like that is, the world is so fucked up, bro.
Yeah,
that
man.
this how motherfuckers is really living, yo.
Word,
Motherfuckers,
living foul.
motherfuckers is ruthless, bro.
Right. So I wanted to end the show with our herpes discussion. And crazy that this just happened to be happening on our timeline. People are talking about herpes on the timeline.
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, there is absolutely nothing wrong with protecting yourself.
yeah, you got to strap up,
Yeah,
bro.
you gotta strap up,
Shit
man.
is crazy out here.
Yeah,
Facts.
it's yeah, man. Just strap up, man.
Yeah.
You don't want to wake up with some stuff coming out of your private area, or you don't want to wake up with something that you can't get rid of.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You don't want to take something home to your loved one if you're stepping out on your relationship. You rather really take your health into consideration, man.
and everybody else's health, man.
Yeah, that too. Sex is fun. We love having sex. We love fucking. We love but you have
Word
to do
up.
it right. You have to do it safe. The safest way is
Yeah.
to not fuck at all, but we know
Yeah.
y'all gonna fuck. Just wrap that shit up.
Yeah, man. Be
Take care of
safe,
yourself.
be careful, be smart.
Right. Get
Mhm.
checked out. It's
Yeah.
absolutely fucking free
Yeah, word up.
to get an AIDS test, to get an STD test, to get your blood work done. It's free, man. Just be safe out there because you don't know what these motherfuckers is out here
Word
doing.
up,
man.
motherfuckers is doing this shit on purpose. That's what's
Yes,
crazy.
seriously,
Yeah.
it's nasty
Like
world
it's
out
not
here.
motherfuckers spreading this shit on accident. It's
Right.
motherfuckers that's targeting motherfuckers.
Exactly.
Like that shit is mad fucking weird, bro.
Word up.
That
Like
shit
you,
is fucking weird.
Down low men. Step on out of the closet, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Just
Yeah.
come out.
word,
Stop
right,
living like
word.
that,
Look
man.
at the world around you. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah.
cares,
They
bro.
be like,
Nobody gives
if
a
I
fuck.
step out, they be like
Nobody gives a
90% chance niggas be like, we already know.
Yeah,
But the
Like,
thing
exactly.
is,
you feel
the
me?
thing is, what people don't understand is people respect you when you're
Exactly.
Your
Be
confidence
yourself.
will be 100%
Yeah, just be yourself.
better by you not fighting who you are.
Because
Be
real
yourself.
men don't care.
Yeah, be
Like,
yourself.
we're not
Give a
going to be
fuck.
like, oh.
It's a lot safer to be yourself than hide something and
Exactly.
possibly take something home to the woman you're sleeping with.
Yeah.
Just be yourself. Be
It's great.
open. Just
Yeah.
step on out of the closet.
Yes.
You'll be fucking hugs. Trust me. It's gonna be hugs and handshakes.
Yeah,
and high fives.
word
And
up.
life will
You know
be
what I'm
easier
saying?
for
Yeah,
you.
just,
Life
you
will be
know.
much easier.
But yeah, we really gotta take care of ourselves, man. Life is short.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to the young lady who passed away in the car accident.
Oh yeah.
I do not know
Sure.
the direct relatives of her. I do know she
Yeah.
is related to Neek Lachey. So Neek, condolences to your family in this time, man. You know, it's nothing we really can say.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
you know, just to keep moving forward, you know, remember her for however she was and not the way, you know, things have turned out. And I just pray that everybody out there, you know, begins to take life a little more seriously.
Yeah, man.
You You
Gotta
know,
be careful.
we always wake up like it's supposed to happen and it's not. You know,
Yeah.
so if you woke up today, you obviously have a reason to be here. So you have to remember that and have to
Do something positive, help somebody,
Yeah.
right,
motivate somebody.
whatever it is. I don't care if somebody asks you for $1 outside of the store, get $1.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Little blessings like that. Don't record it, but little blessings like
Yeah,
that.
nah,
Yeah.
don't
will
record.
go
Don't
a
get some.
long
Hey,
way.
record me getting this man
Yeah.
$1 real quick.
This nigga hungry. I'm about to go get him 12 cheeseburgers. That
Right,
shit is
right.
lame as
Yeah,
hell.
yeah,
At the end of
but
the day, you're
yeah.
embarrassing this person.
Yeah.
You don't think he's embarrassed enough?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, take that into consideration. We gonna wrap up. You know, we love around here.
Love,
We
man.
about to dig into this cake.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't
we
wait.
definitely about to.
We
flex.
about to
Smells
fuck the cake
amazing.
up, man.
Appreciate all the love you showed me and J-Ro on our birthday. J-Ro, you got anything you want to say? To the
You
peoples?
you missing what's it called, one topic with G Herbo because you're gonna make that the picture.
Oh shit. Yo, yeah. Y'all want to talk about G-Herbo real
Oh,
quick?
it might get.
Oh, this nigga.
Yeah, bring it up. Bring it up. No, I'm not gonna get that. We
might
gotta
be
bring.
here for 2 fucking hours if we do
Yo,
that.
we jumping to G Herbo right now, but that shit is crazy.
Nah, you can make it a little. We ain't gonna. You know how we do. You can bring it up.
Maybe we'll go live from one of our phones afterwards and do a little
Yeah,
extra
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Oh, shit gonna get real then.
Yeah, we'll end the radio rendition of the show now.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for tuning in every week. We really do appreciate you guys.
Mhm.
Thanks for purchasing T-shirts and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Stop by nu4d.com if you don't want to deal with us. We'll get your T-shirts. You
Yeah,
can order
word
them
up.
offline.
Shipping
It's a
them.
lot easier that way.
Shit sounds good.
What else was there? Dangerous Love podcast will be tomorrow, right?
Yeah, it'll drop tomorrow morning, 7 a.m.
Yep. So y'all be looking out for that. This will be episode 2.
Yeah.
Episode 2, baby.
Yep.
It's gonna be a good one too.
Right. So be
I love it,
looking out
man.
for that.
I love
Shout out
it.
to the Get 'em girls. We love y'all, sister.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
shout out
yeah,
to the
yeah.
Get 'em girl.
Drunk Onks, Question Everything podcast. Brian Isley Live. Anybody I'm forgetting,
All
charge
of
it to
y'all.
my
We love all of y'all.
mind and not my
Yeah.
heart. We love y'all. We out of here.
Be safe.